which isn't a bad thing at my age. I'm almost ready, yeah. I just rented the truck. A little nervous about driving a big truck, but it's not bad where I'm at now, but where I'm moving to is a slim driveway and a very thin, narrow road with lots of cars. That shall be interesting. So pray for me on Saturday. Pray for everybody else on the road. Like the freeway will be fine, but oh, you would cry. I'm going to try not to cry. Almost finished folding all these towels. I want you guys to take a wild guess how many cleaning towels I've had in my apartment over the past 2 years. Take a wild guess. Oh, thanks. It's wet still. I just took a shower this morning. My hair smells much better. No, try 2,000 towels. So, anybody need some cleaning towels I can send them? Yeah, well, I do. They're probably a little bit more than 2 years. I've accumulated them over a 10-year span, so. But yeah, 2,000. And I've thrown out some throughout the years. It's crazy. But yeah, it's crazy. So I'm going to take some to my client's house, and if they mess them up, they mess them up. I'll keep my good ones, though. Oh, you're so sweet. No, I'm not, but I'll get, it's not about the looks. It's about the inside, not the outside. So what are you guys doing today? What's been going on in the TikTok-y streets? Anything I want to know? Thank you. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner. I packed everything I cook with. Like a ding-dong. And I don't want to get in the boxes. I don't want to lift them. I kind of want to give my neck and shoulder a break today for the rest of the day. Because I have to work all week on top of moving. I'm actually going to lean. You have a great day, too. Was everything quiet last night after we got off? I can't believe we were up till 2 a.m. Yes, I can. That's a lie. That was dumb. Of course we were. It was an interesting ending to our lives, too. It was kind of cute. Oh, now I'm cold. I must have turned my AC way down. I'm freezing. And it is warm here. Which reminds me, I got to go out to the garage and turn off the fan. Plural. Yeah, if you want to tap the screen to share the live out a little bit, that would be great. I'm sure people are getting ready to eat supper or dinner. Because it's Sunday night. It's 5 here, so it's 4:59. I'm going to lean. I got to stop leaning. Ooh. I forgot to do something. Hello. Welcome. How's everybody's Sunday going? Is it a chill day? Or are you guys out and about? They started Oktoberfest and all the different spots in Cincinnati, and this weekend was Mason's, so it was busy. It was a busy weekend. They did an Alzheimer's event yesterday, so it's been busy. Now that you're off work, nice. I normally work 1 day out of the weekend. But with the moving in my arm or my shoulder or my neck, I'm not quite sure where the injury is. All of the above. I do think it's in my neck mostly. Even though I can turn it and do things, it's radiating. So. And I'm okay, again, for the most part during the day. But laying down on my shoulder and tucked in, it's waking me up. It's terrible. Don't get old. Don't hurt yourself. Was it busy at your work today, Sherry? Oh, I did get some sun yesterday. I can't believe our pool is still open here in Ohio. It's open until the end of the month. It's kind of cute where I live now. They have like a doggy day because there's a shelf that you can tan on or sit on, lounge chairs, and then it kind of drops off and like the kids kind of play in that area. But it's cute because Joey used to love that little water deck. But they'll have like the last day of it being open, they let the dogs just play for hours. It's hysterical to watch like the labs and the little mini puppies. And then the labs will follow around the little dogs swimming just to make sure they get up to where they need to go. It's kind of cute. And it was kind of slow. Very windy. Oh, I could take some wind here today. Oh, speaking of wind, I can't believe, terrible transition. So my TikTok is full of beans, like eating a can of beans for fiber every morning and for weight loss for women at a certain age, I guess, or just anybody. It's beans and egg recipes. So that you're getting high protein and fiber. And they swear by it. Like it changes your gut health, I guess. And they're eating, sometimes they eat it with like a tomato base or sauerkraut. I'm like, I don't get it in the morning. Like, aren't you dying all day? Wind, if you get it, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Probably because we were talking about wind the other night. Hang on, let me bend down and grab this towel. Anybody else's FYP stuck on the beans? It's so funny. It's like every other, I don't know what I must have looked at that would make my FYP so heavy on a can of beans every day or every morning. And if anybody does it, let me know if it works. That would be great. Because I guess the bigger thing now is protein with fiber for our health. And fermented foods, pre and probiotics. That I get, but I'd rather just eat it in pill form. But I don't think it's working like food would probably work, like the actual food. They're just saying that it's a better insulin response, and I don't know what's happening. I gotta like decline people that want to battle. I forget to set that up before I start. I've never had that many people. If you could tap a little bit, it might put it out there and somebody might find this. You're going to let me... Okay, Sherry, but listen, I clean houses all day. So I want them to smell nice by the time I leave. If you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to be hurting while I'm working. But they say you get used to it. I can't imagine how you get used to eating beans every day. But maybe you do. So it helps you with insulin resistance. And adding fiber is always good. And then let me get my hook. Might as well be hooking while I'm... And when I say hooking, I'm talking about my massage hook. Good Lord. And I do like sauerkraut, but they say it has to be like, you have to make it at home. It has to be fermenting. Like a tablespoon or a teaspoon of sauerkraut every day helps your gut health. You know, as we get older, that's a thing. I think it's a thing, however old you are. Woof. I don't know if this daggone hook is making it better or worse. Has anybody used a massage hook before? Hey, Bam Bam. Thanks for the follow. I'll follow you back as soon as the live's over. Hey, sexy mama. How are you? I did make it to Mass this morning. I don't know if you were in the live last night. I was nervous about going to any kind of functions with big crowds, but yeah, I did it. It was packed. The service that I normally go to is kind of quiet in the morning, early mornings, and this one was packed. But it was still quiet. I'm doing well. Just taking a break from lifting boxes and working on work towels and the clothes that are still left on my bed. I have a big king-size bed. I really don't care if I'm sleeping next to them. Sad. They're clean. I just need to get them packed up. Hey, Ruth, how are you? How's your Sunday going? What are you doing today, sexy mama? Are you prepping for your work week or I don't know? I'm normally meal prepping at this time and prepping for work. Oh, speaking of all the towels that I had, so as I'm cleaning out my garage that I was storing stuff like all winter and over the past 2 years, I was able to create 4 new working caddies with full product. And I've been going out there buying it. Your back hurts too? Oh no. Oh no. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm using the massage hook. Oh, do you have any lidocaine patches? It's the worst, isn't it? Your kids came in. Oh, they came home for the weekend? You've had 9 back surgeries? No. Oh, I'm so sorry. They came home. Got it, Ruth. So now your house is full of noise. Oh boy. Lower or upper or cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum? I don't know. Yes, all the above. Got it. It's the worst. Top to bottom. Oh. I have a feeling this is going to need some intervention. I can't do it this week because of the move. It's just the funds are not there. But I'll make it happen if it's still around next week. I think part of it is torn, but they just left and I'm worn out. I know. I miss them and I love having them over, but I'm not going to deny it. By day 2, I'm like, Day 3 is getting hairier and scarier, and I feel like my place is a wreck. And I'm like, okay, time to go. And they're always hungry. I'm like, there's food. I just made a ton of food. Go look in the refrigerator. I'm like, what? No, I don't know. I don't want any of that. Oh, okay. But as soon as I make a plate, they'll eat it. So it's okay. That's what grandmas are for. Uh-oh, Joe Burrow seen leaving the locker room. I haven't watched the game. Did he hurt himself? I don't know if anybody's watching the Bengals. I don't think my TV's working right now. I think I pulled the plug and all the devices off of it. And anything I want to watch, I can watch on my phone or my iPad. Which reminds me, speaking of even more TMI, I have a bidet I need to get off my toilet. Packing that, so important. I don't know if you guys have portable bidets, but they are like a game changer. Love mine. I've had one for years. I should have gone to the pool. It's all right. They're still open, I think. It's a heated pool, and it is warm today. But by the time I get my butt over there, I'm too tired. and I'm trying not to drink. So the pool is like in the back of the day was a big trigger for me. So I should probably stay away because I'm doing pretty well. I haven't thought about it today until just now. Hey Kelly, how are you? It is quiet. Like, we don't even have a lot of cars out in our parking lot. Did I say that out loud? Lord. It'll be crowded next weekend when I've got everybody here helping me move. I'm doing well. Using my massage hook right now. Taking a break. I'm going to pack up the rest of my bedroom and my closet tonight. And then tomorrow, flipping the mattress up and taking the frame apart. I'm just going to put it on the floor until I move. But I'm going to wait for my son to help. Other than that, just moving boxes. I like to stage my move, like pack everything in the garage so that we can pull up through the garage because you can walk across from my apartment into my garage. It's going better. Yeah. I have thrown away and donated more than I ever thought I would. It's crazy. I only have 2 items that I'm going to have hauled away. One is a very heavy credenza. Like, it must weigh 400 pounds. It's long. We're going to try to break it apart, but I don't know. We'll see if we have time for that. And then one chair that nobody wants. And I'm not going to try to haul it, get it to the apartment. Yeah. Well, I got rid of more than half this time of my stuff, so I'm a little nervous about the truck that I'm driving, which it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And I can always go down to a 12-foot, but I got a 16-foot. So we'll see how that goes. I should probably just do the 12-foot because I can drive that with ease. But then it's 2 trips, so I don't know. I can't even get any more receipts from Goodwill because I've donated so much. It's well over the allowance that they give you. It's like, forget it. Although I should do it and then give it to other people. Whoever write off, but like my kids it's their stuff too. So, but I finally got the kids to take all their baby boxes and their kid boxes. Thank you. And what they didn't want, I pitched. I'm not holding on to it. Although I do have 4 containers of family photos. I need to get them all put into like a drive or upload them. Yeah, your neighbors do hate gold. Well, I'm in an apartment community and they won't let us put our stuff up. Although the white chair, I'm sure I could post it because they come and get furniture all the time and they probably would come and get both pieces. Kelly, good point. I need to put that. We have like an area where we pick up mail and people post their furniture free or whatever. And I'm positive they would come and get that chair and that credenza. I might do that. I'll post that on Saturday while we're moving out. That way we're not in their way and they're not in our way. Sold Dylan's bike that he's had for 2 years that he hasn't ridden. That was good. Finally. You drop off appliances at the mail office? Huh. Like what kind of appliances? Like washers and dryers or small appliances? Like kitchen appliances? Man, I sound like a man right now. My voice is deep. It is so quiet in this apartment right now. I'm digging it. Here. It's going to be Miss Kelly there. Hey.
Bob, how you doing?
I'm doing better.
Sometimes it's just easier to talk than it is like to text.
Right.
Nah, so I drop off. I don't bother trying to write off shit because I use short forms on stuff except for my business. Like my taxes are weird, but because I already own my house, I don't get to take write off on it. I mean, I could do weird kinky shit, but I don't because I hate fucking paperwork. So I don't bother trying to do any like write-offs for my donations and shit. I just like I had a bunch of AC units because my other houses didn't have AC. My new house does, so I dropped off 4 AC units over by. It's not the post office. It's a mail area that we have. It's
Gotcha.
kind of like where mailboxes are, but it's actually a full service area because they will also like get my packages.
Gotcha.
So it's
I,
it's it's not a post office because it's run by our community because I live in the Amish area.
oh,
So
nice. Yeah, I've
yeah,
got.
so
I need to order an air conditioning unit before I move on Saturday. Mm.
right. Well, like I had 2 Keurigs, and it's like I don't fucking need them. I even drink coffee. I was like, well, and
Yep.
because some of the stuff, like it was from my shop and whatnot, and it's just fine. It's brand fucking new half the time. I
Mhm.
don't need shit. Like I do not need. I actually have a Keurig. I don't need 2 more. Like, and and the temptation. It's hard for me because it's like the temptation is to say, okay, well, I'll keep it as a backup. I do not need a backup though.
You don't use yours to begin with, and
No, it's bad.
come a
Like,
long
cause
way.
I am a small appliance whore. I love them all. Um, the quesadilla makers, the sandwich makers, the mixers, and all the
I have
things.
4
Love small
vacuums right
appliances. But yeah, it gets to be too much. And of course, because I keep like moving and shit,
Yeah.
I end up with like duplicates of stuff.
Right.
So, and I'm so sick of my shit, like legit. So I've been just putting massive quantities of shit by the car.
Yep.
I'm
I'm
fucking done.
6 spoons, 6 knives. That's it. I'm keeping like 4 of my sharper, cut, to cook with, but that's it. Down to 4 or 5 plates and some bowls. That's it. I'm not taking it all with me this time. I don't need it. Nobody comes over, and if they do, I'll use, you know,
Yeah, I agree. I have like 6 or 8 sets of dishes, including fine china. Right? It's just Hubs and I use paper plates because I hate doing fucking dishes.
right? And that's what's happened.
So
I won't have a dishwasher, so exactly. I'm probably going to be using paper plates a lot.
we do 1 load of dishes a week and 2 loads of laundry a week. Like we just don't use a lot of shit. Yeah,
Oh, I do 2 loads of laundry every day, minimum.
yeah. I don't go through stuff like that.
Yeah, but I have, work towels.
Right, and I don't wear pants, so there's that.
I forgot.
Look, I am comfy in my house, and I don't have to wear a lot of clothes. So there we go.
I'm going to be able to do that after work because I usually change out from cleaning people's houses, and I have to. So I always have like multiple, like my pajamas, my change out from work, and then my work clothes.
Right.
I'm gonna start doing the pantless thing because I'm not gonna have anybody there to worry about. I won't have to let the dog out. So that's the only reason I would get dressed because I would have to.
It is a glorious life. It is Saturday. I'm sitting here chilling in a pair of underoos and a t-shirt.
I will
Like,
say, I will say I didn't put a sports bra on until I went live because I've got the lidocaine patch on my neck and shoulder right now.
I never wear the bra unless I'm like, actually like someone's gonna see me.
Right.
Well, because I have a husband and he's just gonna remove the damn thing anyway. So
I don't know, but I have a date coming up.
Oh, really? I'm so excited for you.
Thanks. I'm a little nervous, but he seems really sweet. But we
Good.
talk so many times every time we meet in Kroger. It's kind of funny. He's always like, "You need to take me up on that offer," and he goes, "Hey, I know you're," because I stopped in today to grab a couple things. He's like, "Hey, I know you're moving, so and I said, "Yeah, I had frozen meals in my cart and just threw, prepackaged stuff." And I said, "Yeah, I don't even think I have 1 plate out." And he goes, "Well, listen, let me buy you dinner." And I was like, and this lady that checks me out all the time literally hit me with her elbow and she goes, "Yes, she'll go."
I love that.
I was like, all
I
right.
love that.
Yeah, he's got a really nice car too. So, and he's really sweet. So,
Sometimes you meet people interesting. I met my husband at a craft show.
really,
Yeah, he's an artist. And we were both vending at this show back in 2006, I guess it was. And it's weird because our paths had crossed before. Like, we traveled in the same circle. And actually, the weird thing is when I was 17, his mom and I actually worked together. but we didn't meet until I was already 25. He is
Wow.
9 years older than I am. If we'd met when I was 17, that would have been inappropriate,
Right?
right? But when we met, I'm 26. He's 35. We're good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love hearing about the way people meet, especially when it's just like quirky.
Well, I think it's funny because I said, "Are you sure you want to go out with me? I mean, I am moving kind of further away." And he goes, "I can drive." I'm like, he's like, "You just want to find excuses." He goes, "Why are you so nervous?" And I was like, "I don't know."
You go, girl. No, no. See, I go out with a guy for dinner. Like I'm like that. Like I was a wild child. I just love to date to date. Like I dated tons of guys.
I
But
used to.
sometimes a bitch just wants a free meal. I'm just saying.
Hey, peace. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm now gonna have to like find an outfit because really all I have left is some t-shirts and my scrubs for work all week.
Well, I mean, you could just, go the pantsless route and invite him over for dinner.
I don't know if pantsless will do it, but I'll try.
Look, I have yet to find a man who turns down pantsless, okay? If they say, look, you don't wear pants, they're like, no, no, never the pants.
Well, I am down, so I do have some pants that I should try on some of the pants that I'm putting away tonight. So I'm down 14 or 15 pounds.
Woot woot!
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I've kept those off, so it's working. I'm fasting, 4 to 5 days a week in the mornings,
Okay.
and then just cutting my portions in half, literally in half. Plus, I think the working and the moving around as much as I have been probably helps.
Well, that'll do it too. Just because I know moving takes it the fuck out of you.
Uh,
Good God, I hate
I
moving.
really do hate it.
Well, I've done it so many times. Like, and I have a lot of shit. Like, because a lot of shit. And I don't know, we probably moved shit. I don't know, in the past, like, I think Brian, I think my husband and I have moved 12 times in 20 years.
You see Mr. Pibb take a taser. It's creepy out there. I haven't
Yes.
seen him know around. I do know him a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I've known him for the past year living here,
Right.
in and out. But Mr. Pibb, bring a taser. Where do I get a taser? Can I just bring my pepper spray? We're going to be in public, right?
Well, I mean, depends if you want to be in public or in private. I mean, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm a little on the skanky side, okay? I have never denied that. I am a flirt, like, I am all the things.
Yeah.
But yeah, girl, have fun with it.
Yes. Dinner. I shouldn't overthink it.
No, just go out, have fun, and don't put any like hard line on it. Don't decide what you are and aren't going to do. Just play by the seat. You're fucking grown. You know how to make decisions.
Right.
And you also know how to feel, whether or not you feel comfortable or not. If you don't feel comfortable, dip.
Oh, don't worry. I do have a friend that I can text and say, "Hey, I forgot my hat," and that's all I have to say. And then she'll.
Look, I am not that far away. I can be there in like 3 hours. All right. I drive fast for friends.
Ding, ding, ding. Who remembers that on what was that show? The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
I never watched that show.
What? That's another great.
My mom told me to watch it. I don't watch a lot of TV.
Oh, we were talking about shows last night, and that's another one that I love. I've watched that series probably 2 or 3 times. Kind of like when I work, I listen to it. But I'm a fan and a fanatic about the 20s and 30s.
I get that.
Yeah, and it's based out of New York, so it's kind of cool.
I've seen the like I'm familiar with the premise of it, but I never watched it. Not for any real reason, just didn't do it.
Plus, she's funny.
Well, yeah, female comedians always,
Yeah, and it's got a good storyline. It kind of gets a little weird. I don't know what season it was. Kind of I think there's 4 seasons, so the 3rd season was a little weird.
I got you.
But they wrap it up at the end pretty well.
Oh, good. It's always nice when they button things up.
But we were talking about this last night. Somebody was talking about the fact that Schitt's Creek might be doing another something. I don't know what, but
I didn't watch that show either.
what?
I don't. I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm look. I am very self-absorbed. Okay. Like I have all my things that I do. I will tend to watch the same movie or TV show over and over and over because I use it as background noise.
Well, that's what I do a lot of times is I listen to them while I'm working.
Right. So I'm not actually like paying attention to it. It's just on.
Oh, dang, I'm looking at my toes. I was going to get a pedicure today.
Well, I couldn't tell you the last time I turned on my TV.
Yeah, I don't watch my big one in the family room.
The one in the living room, we haven't unpacked. We moved here a year and a half ago. It is still in its original box. It has not been unpacked.
Well, I have a feeling that's the big one that I got to. I don't even know if I have a wall big enough for the TV that I have in there.
I feel that way. I have a 60-inch 3D TV.
Yeah, mine's a 60 or 70.
Watch it.
Yeah. It's older, though. You started a new... Oh, Franklin and Bash! Woohoo! It was my second time watching it. I watched it last week from top to... Like, from the beginning to the end. I'm not happy about the ending. I wish they would have continued. And I'm sorry, but those two men are handsome.
Now, what is Franklin and Bash?
It's an old lawyer show. They're two friends that... I won't tell you. But it does end... It's good, but I kind of wanted more.
I gotcha.
Yeah, they leave it kind of like a cliffhanger. It's very funny. Now, I don't like the season that Heather Locklear's in.
I love Heather Locklear. I loved her in oh God, when hell was it? It wasn't 90210. It was the one that came after The Heights, not The Heights. Oh, good grief!
I can't remember.
It's Courtney. What's her name was in it, and Andrew something or another.
Yeah.
Great show.
I can't write. I'm at a loss.
It was a spin-off of 90210.
Oh.
It took place in a
Melrose Place.
Yes, thank you.
We were talking about that last night. So where I lived before, why am I yelling? I feel like I'm yelling. I think it's because there's less stuff in this room right now.
It echoes.
And
also, like really loud and boisterous, so I seem kind of noisy.
Yeah, I'm loud anyway.
There's that.
The one street away was Melrose Place, and let me tell you, that street earned its name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, the whole side of the development that I was on for 14, 16 years that we lived there. Ending was wild. It started out with couples and everybody hanging out, everybody getting along, taking vacations, raising our kids together, to the extent that 2 of them divorced, 2 of the wives got married to each other, 2 died, and then everybody else divorced and or moved. Everyone.
Wow.
Except the one single girl that was an engineer. That was it. That's all that's left there. But it was a wild crowd, but everybody got divorced. Now, wow. I did hear that the one couple off of Melrose got divorced remarried. So, yeah. So that was a good ending.
People do weird shit.
I never understood why they got, well, I do understand why they got divorced to begin with, but they ended up back together, which was sweet.
I, oddly enough, understand why couples would end up, would get divorced and then remarry. I can see how that happens.
Yeah.
More
why you broke up to begin with?
My aunt and my uncle got married like 3 times. Like, they could not stay away from each other.
Was it toxic?
No, it was just like, it wasn't toxic. It was that they just didn't, it was like not trusting so much of the time. It was, they would fight over stupid stuff. And it was like, well, you gotta understand, my entire fucking family was like redneck and shit. Like, I'm from a tiny, tiny, tiny little town in Ohio. 832 people in one Sorehead. Yeah.
Everybody from all these small towns, because we were talking about this last night too. Like, there are a couple people on this live right now that maybe one. I don't even know. I think I saw her come in and come back out. I'm not sure. But she's from a town that has one traffic light, one gas station, one quick, like...
Wayne does not have a gas station. Last time I was up there. There's a gas station at a grocery store in Bradner, and you can go, and Bowling Green's like, what, about 25 minutes away?
Right.
My grandfather would never even go up the street to the little tiny store to buy a fucking gallon of milk, because he could drive half an hour away to fucking Bowling Green and save a nickel by buying it there. I love my grandparents.
Circle.
I could not get logic into them.
So I was Mr. Pibb, I don't know because I bought some frozen meals. So I think it's going to be, this is not a healthy meal in any way, shape, or form, but it looked good. And at this point, I don't care. And it's a small portion, but it's going to probably be chicken, corn, and mashed potato bowl.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. And they were 4 for like that Mrs. Claire's.
It's protein, vegetable, and starch. It could be worse. You could have eaten a chocolate cake.
Well, I did eat my can of beans today. I want to know if it works. Those are so good. Yeah. Yeah. But I did buy the 4, so I did double up on them. So if one is not enough, I'll eat another one, I guess. We'll see. But I'm really only eating once a day right now.
Be careful during that. You should really spread your meals over because it keeps your energy up.
Well, that and I don't want my sugars to get messed up.
Right.
I didn't realize when I was fasting that might not be good. But I'm taking my medication, so I'm good.
Because the crash causes the binging.
Not just binging, but on my type 2. I'm pre-diabetic, but I drop heavy and hard. But that's why they were suggesting to do like a can of beans with eggs. But I was telling everybody before you came in, my FYP is inundated with women saying eat your can of beans every morning with your protein. And it does something with your like glucose and glucose resistant or whatever, insulin resistancy and
like a can of beans.
I'm sorry.
You mean like a can of beans? Like
yeah, they say heat them up. And
absolutely, the fuck not. Nope.
I know that I'm a little worried. I didn't have the what were we calling it before? Air. I don't know. Problem. You know what I mean? Wind. Thank you. Wind. So I not yet, but I'm a little worried. Like I'm gonna
you turn yourself into a whole fucking Air Force One tunnel there, Buckaroo. Good Lord. Yeah, I don't do beans. I don't like them. So I'm real picky though. Like I'm super fucking picky about food. Oh, the list of shit I don't eat is a hell of a lot longer than the list I do.
Yeah, I love beans, but they don't always agree with me. But they say your gut gets used to it. Like it helps build the fiber, which is what we all need now, not just protein, but fiber. Remember, guys, I'm in my 50s, so the weight changes drastically.
We are not getting any younger, my friend. Not getting any younger.
And then, I bought that high protein milk, ultra filtered.
You know what else has got high protein in it?
I do not know why I'm craving milk at night before I go to bed.
You know what else has got a lot of protein in it, don't you?
What does?
A little bit of man got a protein. Protein. Look, I adhere to one simple rule: belly full, balls empty. That's how you keep a man. I get plenty of protein. And
I don't have a problem with that. You know I don't have a problem with that. I still can't cough without it hurting into my hand.
Oh,
not all the little swimmers. That's good for your skin. It's good for your sore throat. This is what my. Why do I get into these conversations? I'm such a dirty bird. You only knew. If you only knew. You're assuming they still swim. I don't think they're swimming still. I think they're just kind of laying there.
I mean, it depends on the vitality of the man.
I'm dating or seeing men that are in their 50s, so.
My husband's in his 50s. He's still fucking hot.
He is. Your husband is hot. Is hot.
That's why I keep him around.
Not for the personality and the love. No.
No, I'm hooked on that D, baby. I'm hooked on that D.
Don't tell my husband because if you want it on my face. No comment.
Look, the skin stays clear.
You won't make me laugh. Oh, it hurts in my hand still.
But see, the skin stays clear and I'm always in a good mood. People are like, Kelly, why are you in such a good mood? I said, have you met my husband?
That's not where he wants it, by the way.
If you had my husband, you'd be in a good mood too.
Yeah. Men are so easy to please. Ultimately, they're easy to please when it comes to that. Like, just.
And he cooks. He made me breakfast. Okay, so he made me bacon and eggs and fresh biscuits this morning. brought them all in, and gave them to me for breakfast.
I
While
love
I
that.
was busy dealing with a crisis on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
he he cleaned the kitchen after he cooked. He cleaned up his mess. He came in, he got my plate and my fork.
Bragger.
I know. I got it good. I got it good. Look, you can't have everything, so I got one thing, okay?
Right, right.
My life might be like a crazy, crazy whole thing, but I have him.
So nice. That gives me hope.
There is
I
hope.
don't know if I necessarily need a man.
It's not about needing, it's about what you want.
Want. I want to want a relationship. I'm not quite there yet. I kind of like my
There's a
single.
lot to be said for liking your independence. There's a lot to be said for the stability of having someone who can give you a hug when you're having a bad day.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
And sometimes
Or
it's
just
like,
somebody else to bounce stuff off of, like
yeah, sometimes you just want to have someone to talk things out with, or even,
you say talk, I say spur.
well, sometimes
Sometimes I
it's,
just want to get bitchy and like argue with somebody. Not sometimes.
well, not
A
only that,
lot.
but I think sometimes you actually just want
You're
that
not,
other person to tell you that you're making the right decision.
you're not being annoying. You're funny.
You know, you want someone to talk with it out when you're buying a new car to say, "Oh yeah, this is a good idea."
So I'm just having some fun chitty chatting. I love it. I'm not gonna deny it. Lately, I just want somebody to like stop being stupid.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, and there's nothing wrong with knowing what you want and doing what you please.
Yeah, like I get calm when I'm not drinking, but I also get there are moments I've noticed this recently, just in the past few days that I've not been drinking. I get a little feisty. I don't know if that is the move as well. Let me just say that because it's been hell on earth trying to get these kids to do what they want to do. And Woody, you're so sweet. But to get like I literally went off like a rocket on my son, and I normally don't do that.
All right.
But he was like, I said, I don't know why. I texted him and said, hey, I apologize. I was a little stressed out, and I shouldn't have taken out on you. I'm just frustrated with stuff, and it happens even at 54. And he goes, it's okay. He goes, probably because you haven't had anything to drink, because I'm just on edge. I still want to get that aggression out somehow. So he said, I would tell you to go to a punch bag, like go to a class, but I don't want, he goes, I don't want you to hurt your shoulder or your neck anymore. So we'll wait on it.
You might do, and I would suggest it is find some type of small hobby to do, something that can kind of distract you. I'll tell you why. I know that I really want to drink when I am bored at 10 o'clock at night. That is my trigger point. It's not that I really want to drink. It's that I am fun when I'm drunk. And I want to I want to just get that freak flag out for a little bit. And I want to fly it. But I recognize the fact that if I do that, I'm going to pay for it the next morning because I am not 22 anymore.
Right.
So I keep projects around. So I might be doing fucking diamond art at 11 o'clock at night just for the sake of keeping my hands busy. So
Maybe once when I move and I got everything like situated, I'll do that. But
yeah.
I am meditating at least once a day. That's helping.
Okay.
But I didn't say this yesterday. I'm trying not to use the C word because it's not funny, I guess, to some people.
You have to remember context. Context is everything. Sometimes when I'm calling Mr. Pibb a bitch, like I can do that because I know Mr. Pibb, right? Like Mr. Pibb and I are okay. We're good. So I say, bitch, please, and she doesn't think anything of it, right, Mr. Pibb? Okay. But if you don't know Mr. Pibb, you might not know, and that might bother Mr. Pibb.
So I'm driving with Dylan this morning because we dropped some stuff off for donations, and so he took my car last night and then came back this morning to help finish off some stuff and took stuff to whatever. And we're driving, and somebody almost hit us again. We have an intersection where there's only stop signs one way, and the main intersection. And I don't know how people don't see this. We do not stop, and the sign does not say incoming traffic does not stop, does not have stop sign. They need to put a sign up there. But they, again, almost pulled out on us, and I was like, I go, she's being such a C. And Dylan, like, turns and looks at me and goes, You mean cunt? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, since when don't you say that word? And I was like, well, I got in trouble on TikTok. And he's like, huh? Mom! And I was like, listen, you have to know the history of the word.
Well, it's kind of like how Hair Donkey used to call us cunts a lot, but he knew who he could call that, and that when he would call other people that, there were other ladies who took offense to it because they're not used to being called that by a man. And to them it wasn't playful.
Right.
So sometimes it's just
sometimes it wasn't playful, but everybody kind of, I don't know. People are giving some words too much power, and I guess I give it too much power by even using it at all. So I probably should go back to not using it.
Well, honestly, sometimes it's even kind of like using the pronouns. It's that if you want people to be around you, you're going to have to treat them in a particular way. What am I looking for? Two sides.
So my son's putting a camera in my car because he thinks, first of all, I talk to myself while I'm driving. I sing.
Right.
I take calls from my other phone, and it's a long story. And some of those conversations are a riot. So he wants to put a camera in my car because he thinks, I don't know what it is in this area, but they cannot drive. I don't know what happens, especially on the weekends. It's like
okay, I can tell you what it is. I can tell you what it is because I'm from Ohio.
Yeah.
The only thing that you have to do to get a driver's license is 2 Cracker Jacks box and a pull tab.
No, you're funny.
There's no test.
Dylan got his license a few weeks ago, right? Finally, test.
Awesome. Congratulations, Mama.
Actually, Ohio's kind of, during 2020, you didn't have to take the driving portion, like 2020, 2021, you didn't have to take the driving portion of the test.
Right.
Written, yeah. The orange cones, State Flowers, the orange cones. Listen, Linda, they wouldn't know what to do if they saw an orange cone. They just drive directly over them and through them.
Oh my God, that's so true. Okay, so years ago, I was working in Bowling Green while living in Wayne, right? And so was my cousin, okay? And we actually worked together at McDonald's. And one night, I was driving back, and I was like half an hour behind her. And I noticed this place in the road where there's usually a bunch of orange cones. Looked like a bunch of the orange cones had been like decimated. And I'm like, what the hell happened? So when I get back to Grandma's house, right? That bitch got 2 fucking orange cones underneath her fucking tires. She must have driven for 10 miles with an orange cone on each fucking back tire. I shit you not. I walked to the house. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, my sister used to take out, remember those old station wagons where the third seat was turned around and you had the door that opened this way and the window could go down. So we drove a station wagon for our first car.
Right.
And, we lived in an area that was cornfields and cows, and they had a lot of guardrail around the slopey curves. And she would come home and it would match the color of the guardrail.
Yep.
It was like they would make them bright yellow and stuff like that for nighttime and stuff. So one night she comes home and my dad goes, "Which one of you drove home tonight?" And I said, "Well, who do you think?" And he goes, I said, "Well, first of all, why are you asking?" He goes, "There's a lot of yellow on that car." I said, "Well, who do you think?" Because we call her Crash Bandicoot. We did back then.
Right.
So she gets in trouble and he's like, "Listen, you need to slow down around those curves. You're going to end up going into a cornfield and not be able to get out."
Right.
Almost hit a cow like the next day. So she's grounded and can't drive. She had to be somewhere and she's like, "Please, I think she had to go see a boyfriend." Oh, she also took out that back window with somebody's mailbox. Came down backed out of the driveway and backed right into the mailbox. The whole thing was shattered. The mailbox is inside the back of the car. She drove home with it.
Right.
My father's like, the Williams mailbox is in the back of the car and the window's gone. So anyways, I'm backing out of the driveway, trying to get there quickly for her. She's rushing me. And by the way, I failed my driving test 3 times. I failed my driving test 3 times. So, I at that point had done really well with driving, except for she's like, "Hurry up, just gun it." We had a rock driveway that had a metal pipe that you kind of drove over the ditch. Guess who took out 2 tires on one side? It was like, I sliced the tires. I took I was like, "It's because of you." So years later, this is my identical twin. I was totally that kid that was made to climb out the back. So Years later, my middle son broke his femur jumping off a jungle gym set, and he's in a wheelchair. Blah blah. We had to go back to Cincinnati Children's for a visit, and she's like, "I'll go with you to help you lift him and make sure he's comfortable in the back." And blah blah blah. Hi, lucid dreams. Speaking of somebody that I called the C word again, sorry. The we're driving through the underground in the parking lot, and I'm like, at that point, my vision wasn't great because I'd have to like wear a patch to make sure that I didn't have my patch on. I was so exhausted from being up all night with that kid. I said, "Can you tell me when I'm close to the fence?" And she goes, "Sure." She goes, "Keep going, keep going." I was like, "I'm not." Wham! I was like, "What the fuck?" So wait, as we leave the visit, I said, "Can you back out?" There was like a pillar right next to my minivan, brand new minivan, by the way. He says, "Let me back it out. I don't want you to be stressed out." And I was like, "Okay, can't be like the first time when we got here." She's like, "Just give it to me." Give me. She gets in, and what does she do? The entire side of my van scraped all on the pole. I was like, "Stop trusting you." I was like, "Who's got the vision loss?" Because, girl. So I did. I made her go to the eye doctors and get her eyes checked after that because I was like, I could have done a better job.
I taught both of my siblings to drive. They are both younger than I am, and so my brother is 4 years younger, and my sister's 9 years younger.
Yeah.
My brother had a failure to launch. Like he just, it wasn't until my sister decided she wanted her driver's license that he decided to go get his. And so I taught them both how to drive, and I swear to God, they were trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand that despite everything, I actually do have the patience of a saint. So yeah, I swear to God, oh my God, you gotta understand, I'm from Baltimore, so it is very, very, it's all city. There is no nice little place to learn how to drive. I taught my sister how to drive in the BWI terminal parking lot. Like that was her first experience, and here we go. My first driving experience was let's go over the Bay Bridge.
Oh no, I have a fear of bridges. It's really wild.
I've been driving for about 10 minutes when I went over the Bay Bridge. Yes.
So this is how fun my mom was growing up. My dad would teach us how to drive. He was fine. He was pretty cool. He was easy because he had 3 daughters. He just at this point did not want to drive us around anymore. And we lived on country roads. The next car that we got was a stick shift, and my mom was like, "I'm taking you girls out. Get in the car." She takes us up onto a hill, puts it in park, and walks home and says, "The two of you can figure this out." The amount of fighting between my sister and I.
Wow.
We did it. We learned how to drive a stick. That's how she taught us. You guys figure it out. I've told you once, figure it out. I was like, I'm crying, and my twin sister was like, "Stop crying, it's not helping." And I was like, "You do it first." And she's like, "No, I'm not doing it first." So it was quite funny. But so my sister refused to be in the car when I practiced doing it.
Right.
I would roll back and then hit it.
Oh my God, that's great.
But I mean, I think that was the Chevette. Who remembers that car?
Let me tell you about this Chevette. We got an '83 Chevette 2-door because my parents, who had 2 small children, decided that getting a 2-door car was a good idea. Let me tell you, this Chevette, I drove this car eventually. We didn't get rid of that car until 2001. I drove that car home.
Yeah.
It took us like 3 days to get it home because it kept dying on the way. Oh my God, we tore the crap out of that car.
Do you know why we lost the station wagon?
No, why'd you lose the wagon?
My father caught us in the parking lot after school. Well, he caught me surfing the top of the car in the parking lot, riding the top.
Very.
And then he gets into the car. He says, "Follow me home. You're in trouble." And I was like, "Fine," but I forgot that. Remember, with station wagons, the seats would fold down.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Catholic schools.
Yes.
And he's like, "Why are there?" He goes, "I get that you have blankets in here just in case." Although it was dead of summer, like the beginning of summer. He's like, but why are there pillows back here? And then I don't want to tell you what else what he found, but he was not happy. He's like, that's it. It's getting sold. And he sold it the next day. He was not.
Wow. That's funny.
Yeah.
My first car I ever bought was a Corsica.
Oh, okay.
Love that car.
I like the big car. I got a ticket the first time I had a lesson, excessive acceleration. Oh, I was not a good driver at first. I just lied. Within a week of getting my license, I grew up in Loveland. I don't give a fuck what everybody thinks and knows. Who cares? It was 25 through the school zone, right after the school zone. So it was 20 in the school zone, but one road was 25. I get a ticket within a week of getting my license finally. And then, I'm not kidding you. Hi, little mama. The next day I did it again. So I got 2 tickets right away and then never got another ticket for, I think, 25 years.
2 tickets within half an hour of each other once. On the Pennsylvania Turnpike, one was for going 80 and a 65, and the other was for going 93 and a 55.
I was going 40 in the 25.
No, I'm
40.
I was 18 and invincible, remember?
Yeah. God. And to think back in the day, because we lived in the country, and to date, like I dated all the boys at other schools, especially like schools, because every homecoming, every prom, except I did not go to my own senior prom. I went to dances all year round. I just it was fun. There was nothing else to do. And
I can't date boys from the town I'm from up there because I'm related to all of them. Like I go down. Right. That's why I lived in Bowling Green for a while, college.
Part of it's probably I did put a little makeup on today because I went to mass this morning. I dated the boys from my town too. I'm telling you, I was a little. You remember I spent summers in Ohio and I grew up in Maryland, so that's how I was little. But the little tiny town of Wayne there was filled with all of my relatives. I cannot date people in that area because I don't know how many of them I am fucking related to, and it is not West fucking Virginia. I'll pass, thanks. But I spent a lot of time in Bowling Green. After I turned 18, I lived with my grandparents for a while, and I was up there for 2 years. Yeah.
When I was in Bowling Green, because I was 18, 19, because I worked in Burger King in Bowling Green. I had fun.
I did a lot of sports. I was in show choir. In fact, there's a couple accounts on here right now that keep showing our old mall, Forest Fair Mall, and I'm in a video. You can see me singing and dancing with our show choir in the opening of the mall.
Wait, so what was the name of the mall?
It was called Forest Fair Mall back in the day. 89 and 90 were the years that they did their grand openings. They had being demolished.
My parents met at Cassano's Pizza in the Wood Forest Mall.
In Cincinnati?
No, I think Cincinnati the Wood Forest Mall. I think is up near. I'll be honest. I think it's closer. It had to have been near my dad. My dad's from Oak Harbor. So it had to be somewhere over in the Sandusky area.
Oh, yeah.
Because my mom had a car and my dad didn't.
Okay, so that's why I kind of know the name, because my ex-husband's from Northeast Ohio, Conneaut, Sandusky. Okay. Yeah. So I kind of recognize the name, but, have you ever been to Mall of America? No.
And I haven't been back to Ohio in God. The last time I was up there was 2013.
So back in the day, Forest Fair Mall kind of simulated the Mall of America. It had huge movie theaters. It had rides you could ride, and it's a shame now it's being demolished this year. But yeah, but we drove. That was my point. I would drive. My parents just gave me the keys. They're I was still working, doing 2 to 3 sports a season. That's back in the day when you could do that. Mm. How old I am. And I still had a boyfriend in Norwood, Ohio, and I would drive at night on the country roads. We got away with murder back in the day.
We did.
Nowadays, it's you call me when you get there. I need you to show me. how do I find you on your phone? Like, we didn't have phones and stuff like that. Like, whatever. I did have to pull over quite a few times though because I'm directionally challenged, and use pay phones to call my father and go, I'm so lost. And he goes, what do you see in front of you? He said, where are you? And I would say, I don't know. That's why I'm calling you. And he's like, can you tell me what you see in front of your face? And I was like, oh yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm not directionally challenged, but if you don't tell me where I'm going, can't find you, right? I was heading down to DC one point because I was meeting this dude who was at 8th and I, the Marine base down there, right?
Uh-huh.
He didn't tell me that it was Southeast. You know how many times I ended up in fucking Virginia? Because once you start going over that Fram Bridge, you can't get off of it. I spent 8 hours trying to track this son of a bitch down. And this is back before cell phones. So I'm calling in some fucking payphones trying to find this happy ass. Oh my god. Yeah.
You remember the bag phones?
Huh?
You remember the bag cell phones?
Oh my god, yeah.
To your cigarette lighter?
Yeah, well, I remember car phones when they first came out.
Well, we had the bag phone. We carried it around with us.
Right.
Like, it was so heavy. It looked like it was like this big.
Yeah, I was poor. I was poor. I got my first phone in 2001.
I was poor. My father was not.
It was my mom told me once that she and my dad made the same bad decision. They both married poor people.
There was a time frame where my parents were struggling during the beginning of his business, but he had that bag phone. Oh God, we were wild. I don't know how we survived ourselves. We had one of the first Word document. What was that computer that you would dial up?
Oh yeah, so we had one. So we had a Morrow. My dad used to work for NASA, so he's always done database searching. He was he was actually profiled in the book once about the fact that you know how we have Google now.
Yeah.
We used to have Bob. My dad, so different databases use different types of language to check, and he was very proficient in doing them. So he worked for NASA as an information specialist. It was his job to go out and find data from all these weird, obscure places. So, like right now, you can go to Google and tell Google that you want to find like the history of frogs. But it used to be that you had to like go searching and know where to find that information and how to retrieve it.
So I thought I was so cool and sneaky. The computer was in my room, and I would get on it at night to do AOL and stuff like that. But you had to dial up, so I would try to like dial up, and you could hear the. My mom's like, "We can hear you. Go to bed." I was like, okay. And you would lose connection instantly. You would only be on it for like 5 or 10 minutes and have to redial up again.
Oh, I remember AOL. My first username on AOL was Firebaby666.
How do you remember stuff like I couldn't tell you.
You want to know something funny? One of the very first guys I ever mated and dated from AOL. He and I are still best friends.
Wait, you met somebody that you met on AOL?
Oh, I met several people. So I was a hoe. I met a lot of dudes. I would go out with a guy just to go out for dinner. I like to date. I'm a social creature. It's just I'm also self-employed. The two things don't actually match up.
I didn't go out for dinner.
No. Well, I mean, I'd go out for dinner and whatever. But yeah, so I met him, and he and I are still friends. Like 30 years later.
Really?
Yep. You want to know something funny? So so he knows on my TikTok, his username is actually the exact same username that his AOL one was.
That's interesting. Mr. Pitt said, I wonder if I can find my old MySpace account. I think you can. I think if you know your name, you can at least see your original profile picture. I think you can.
Mr. Pitt, I have seen Tom running around recently.
Tom was just in here. Wait, MySpace or MySpace?
That was MySpace, yeah. I had a MySpace and AOL, but I didn't do it like I did ICQ briefly. Then I got married in 2006 and like dropped off the planet. Like I got busy.
I almost ended our live on accident. Oops.
I've done that before.
Me and my fat thumb
right?
Well, I can't feel these three fingers very well. Whatever's going on my neck, it radiates down to my elbow and then into these three fingers. It's crazy, and they're
Get
hot
some,
right now.
get some eucalyptus oil.
I think I have it. I also have so I have lidocaine patch on it right now, but I also have like this, which has the mentholating. But the problem is I touch it all the time and then I get into my eyes.
So I get a product called the Comfort Station, and I can make this product, I just don't. But it is eucalyptus oil and grapeseed oil. The eucalyptus oil, pure eucalyptus oil, helps them to open up the capillaries, which allows the blood to flow.
Yeah.
It works topically.
Yeah. It's like
Um,
a basin sort of effect.
so, like, it gets rid of my husband's migraines. It gets rid of Charlie horses. It alleviates
Smells so bad.
like my leg pain from like my RLS.
Yeah.
So I can't recommend it enough. Like I said, it's not a product that I make, but I can direct you to where to get some.
I do have some eucalyptus oil. By chance, I was cleaning out the drawers that had all my oils in it, and that's the one I kept. I can't stand that smell, though. I feel like it smells like an old lady.
Don't apply it directly to your skin. Mix it into something, but you can use any type of cooking oil. You can mix it into olive oil, put it on your skin that way. You just want to make sure you've got diluted because it can irritate your skin or dry it out. It's like putting straight stuff on your skin. It's not.
Yeah, I'll try it. I've got some solid coconut oil I can
That'll
make.
work too. Yeah, just mix them up together.
I feel like my pillow already smells from the biofreeze.
You know what? See, I kind of like it. I find it relaxing, but I like different stuff too.
Yeah.
I smell gasoline and bleach too, so you know.
Okay, I don't get that. You've told me that before. Gasoline?
I love it. It just triggers something in my brain. And the other day it was really funny because I was working on fabric and I came back in my room and my assistant is like as deep in my shower in bleaching, just scrubbing the shit out of it. It was great.
I smell bleach too often. What do you mean Napster? What's Napster?
You remember Napster? Napster's the music stuff. We used to download music. Yeah, before there was like it was not legal. But you could upload your DVDs on there, or not DVDs, your CDs. Yeah. And then you could wait 8 weeks and download a song.
Whoa, animals in here.
It took forever. Hey, Owl.
Long time no see. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of like a lot of my apps even right now. I'm so bored with TV and like there's just nothing good on. Like I'm rewatching some of my series all over again, but I'm just bored with it.
You know what I've been doing lately? I am cleaning out my life. I'm going through all of my stuff in storage. I'm going through all of my fabric. I am changing around what I want to do, what stuff I want with me.
Right.
I recently decided to change the entire color scheme of my house, and I'm just actually getting rid of all of my shit because I'm tired of it.
Yeah, and I'm tired of paying for these apps. And by the way, did everybody see as of October 1st, you can only have one person on your Amazon Prime account?
Well, I lied about
Amazon at all.
I sent shit to my mom anyway.
I'm gonna screenshot that. Baddies, I'll look it up. And get to watch fights for free. Oh, fights. I can't watch fights. I probably should. It might help me get my aggression out just watching it. I'm not a big action movie person. The only action movie that I ever really liked was what's the Red Mask, funny Ryan. What's his face? That was the only one I kind of liked. Only because
I'm not gonna say they're action movies. One of my favorite ones are National Treasure. As far as adventure movies, love National Treasure and National Treasure 2.
And there's more than one National Treasure movie, right?
There's at least 2 of them. There might be 3, but there's at least 2. Oh, Sons of Anarchy. I remember, right?
Okay, I gotta watch that one now.
That's got hot dudes in it. You want something to, if you want something to watch, look, if you want something to cuddle up to before you go to bed, watch Sons of Anarchy. Okay.
I'll watch that. I'll watch that. I do like old John Wayne movies. Is that weird?
No. You like what you like.
Yeah.
You know, not everyone's. I like, for instance, okay, if I told you how many times I watched fucking Harry Potter, You'd say there was something wrong with me.
Well, we're
I
going
don't
into
know
that
why.
season.
I love the movies. I put them on all the time because they're great background noise for me.
Yeah.
My husband loves them too. We both owned the movies separately when we got together. I probably got another 10 copies of them. I love those movies.
Yes. Yes. Little Mama. Yes, that's a good one. Baddies is like TikTok drama, but the girls throw hands. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me screenshot that one. That's hysterical.
Baddies is kind of like if a bunch of us were hanging out for like in a house for like 8 weeks straight, and we had to like get along.
God, we should do that. Could you imagine? Just even do like a 1 week stint of trying to stay with each other. Good Lord.
I could, but I'm easy to get along with.
Get up,
Everybody loves
Kelly.
me. I
Good
like doing weird
amount
shit.
of airtime I would get.
See, I just think my
Inappropriate airtime. They probably wouldn't be able to post or show anything that I would be
look.
involved
I
in.
just think my lucky stars that they did not have cameras on phones when I was doing my wild shit. You know, I used to throw fucking hotel parties. Okay, I was nuts. I have been ass deep in some of the girls' boobs in the fucking hot tub. Okay, it's fucking funny.
I cannot imagine you.
Huh?
I can't imagine. I've streamed it.
Yeah. So I am actually like on TikTok I'm a little more shy and whatnot. In person, I am extremely like out there. I am known for hanging off on my balcony and yelling at people to come party with me. I put a fucking banner. I bought a banner and hung it from my hotel room that said "Come party with us in Club 263."
Kelly, this would be the type of show that I would be involved in if we all TikTokers, all the gang, like kind of that. Oh my God, this would be what you would hear for me. Beep 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 beep. Witty's on.
You'd be getting like all the airtime on the camera.
But it would all be beeped out. Bleep 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 bleep.
Oh, they don't really bleep shit out now. Most of the stuff goes directly to cable.
True.
I watch like the challenge.
But you would even be like, oh no. Kelly be like, Witty, Witty, Witty.
Yo, mind.
It's so funny that because like every time, like even last night, people were going like Witty, Witty, and I'm totally sober, and they're still saying Witty. Come on now, Witty, and I'm just like, for sake, what can't I say? What can I say?
Yeah, you are your own person. I would not want to ever change you.
Thank you.
And I don't like people who. I don't like people who look at other people and say, "Oh, well, I can fix them," or "I can do this, that to them." People who they are. If you don't like them, don't hang around them. It's really
Wait a minute,
simple.
can you say that louder so the people in the back can hear that? What?
You know what? I have people block me all the fucking time. If you don't want to be around me, block me. I trust me. I won't come bothering you.
Do you, girl? Right? Right.
Hey, look, every
That's
time
our
you meet,
concept for people on this app. They want to control everybody and everything, and they want it to be their way because their way is the only way to live.
well, yeah, like you were like mean to me like a week ago, and I haven't seen you since.
I was mean to everybody a week ago.
Trust me, I know how to stay gone. Trust me. Okay. Well, you don't understand. I can occupy myself. Like I have tons of things I can do. I don't have to be on the app.
Yeah.
I can go. You know, I can go.
He's
Fuck
like, I
off
could
a whole
have
bunch of
people
places.
calling me names and saying, well, there's only one person right now that I'd rather just stay away from until she heals. I don't know. I think she's got bad influence around her right now, but that's not for me to change and not for me to try to fight right now. I tried last night and it didn't work, and there's too many people that are hurt, and there's not much I can do but to apologize and move forward. And if
Here's
you're
the
gonna
thing I learned a
lie,
long
that's
time
gonna
ago.
work. Huh?
Here's the thing I learned a long time ago.
Yeah.
You can't change your friends. You can only learn to love them for who they are.
Right.
And it is possible to not like many things about your friends.
Right.
Some of my closest friends, they have personality traits that I'm not really that fond of. But I love them, and I love them despite or because of them. Because also, their personality traits help bring out some of my personality traits.
Well, and I'm not expecting people to be perfect either.
Nobody should be perfect.
Right.
Because if
Period.
you're perfect, you can't learn and grow.
Right, exactly. I mean, you can tell me how you feel, and I can try to apologize and make it and do better. But when I'm drinking, I'm not certain that that's the time and place for you to try to control. This. I think people think I'm stupid sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, and I'll be honest that has actually been something that put a wedge between me and someone else. Is
yeah,
that I told her that I was not going to try to control you,
right,
and that she unfriended me. She actually blocked me because of that very fact. But I'm not willing to compromise who I am for other people so they can be my friend. If you're going to be my friend, it's because you like me.
right,
And you cannot like things that I do. And if I do something that actually bothers you, that truly, is something that, affects you,
right.
I am more than willing to listen.
Yeah,
But I am not going to stand around and order you, another, 50-year-old woman, on what the fuck you get to do with your fucking life.
right,
You've grown.
right,
It's your choice if you get on TikTok. It's your choice if you go out and have a beer. It's your choice if you get a goddamn steak. If you waste all your fucking paycheck at the track, like that's your goddamn business.
right.
It's
Yeah, I'm
not
not,
for me to have an opinion on. And
exactly.
I not have an opinion. I don't have an opinion
Right,
because that's your life, and I think that you are interesting in of yourself.
right.
If you like the exact same things that I like, we would have nothing to fucking talk about.
It'd be boring. And
Right,
that's what happened with a lot of people. They were boring to me after a while. It was the same old repetitive, same old like I was like, I'm done. I
because then we
can't keep
can't
talking
talk
about the
about
same
cooking
subject.
chicken. We can't talk about cooking chicken if you already know how to do it.
Oh my god, I've cooked more chicken in the past month than I've ever cooked.
Right, but I was teaching you something and you were teaching me something. It was a symbiotic relationship.
Right, right.
That's what friendship is.
Exactly.
You know?
And I think people just expect everybody to be perfect all the time. It's just not gonna. That's not me. I'm never gonna be perfect. I'm human. And that's the other part is like people are picking policy. Like you're definitely a Republican. No, I'm witty. I'm a human. Like let's be real, guys. Like
I am hopelessly flawed and unapologetically myself.
correct, correct.
You know?
And I
Um,
don't think people understand that there's dynamics that you just don't know about. Believe it or not, I don't tell you everything.
well, and there's dynamics that a lot of people can't understand. I was talking with a friend of mine earlier. I said that there's a big part of me that you will never be able to understand because there's a big part of you that I can never understand. I am not a parent. I don't know what it feels like. And as a result, when you are talking about your children,
Yep.
I don't know how to compliment with that
Right.
because I don't have that. I don't have the pride and joy that I am talking about. When
Yeah.
you tell me how great your kid is, I don't have anything to tell you about.
Not yesterday. I was like, oh, it was bad. It was bad. It was
But you know what I mean?
everybody hit,
Yeah.
but yes,
But
but
that
you have a general feeling and an idea. So I get that because you're human.
and that doesn't mean I take care and love my friends as kids. I will protect them my fucking life.
Yeah, hey, show me.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And I don't think people understand what it's like, and I started very young in life to have children, early 20s, and most of my most of my friends or co whatever waited to have children. So now I have adult children, and it's even harder because they complain about their toddlers and having to run around with their preteens or whatever. And I'm just like, let me trade you, my 32-year-old, because sometimes
Right.
those are little shits too. Like they're born to break our hearts. It's not always easy being a parent, no matter what age. No matter what age. So, and it's, but again, I still have great kids. I have great grandchildren. It's just this app takes things to another level that I've never understood.
This people need to remember that this app is what it is, and you can turn it off, and your life will be just fine. Unless you do something stupid, don't go saying stupid shit because people get fired right now because they saying dumb shit. You know, be a dumb
That's just
person.
being inhuman, if you know what I mean.
Well,
A lot of people are being fired. Doctors. Oh, a prominent judge, and I think he's a representative for the Borough Foundation. I think he was released today because he made comments
here's the thing: is that
about the police license.
I respect everybody's right to their feelings and their free speech. That being said, remember that your free speech does not mean free from consequences.
Good one. Yeah. I think that's a hard concept for
And
people.
I'll be honest, as an employer, you're goddamn right I would fire people. I fire people over less shit. I fire.
Yeah.
I,
Well,
I
they
fire.
are a representation of who you are. And if you take an oath to be biased in a courtroom and biased and be able to make judgments clear headed, but yet you make those comments on a social media app, first of all, this man had charges and consequences for doing something with a fellow employee. Didn't they stayed the order, so he never got hit with anything. So he didn't learn his lesson the first time. So I'm not feeling bad for this man. Like, come on.
Well,
You
here's
have
the
to
thing.
be cool to make the
Here's
things that you made.
Well, and I, for instance, I state who I am all the time. Like my company, Sweetbriar Creek. Like I am who I am. Like I'm up here. You can disagree or agree with me, but if you don't like me, then you might not want to buy my candles, right? Because you don't want to support me. Well, it's the same way with other companies. If one of my employees was out there making my company look like shit, you're goddamn right I'd get rid of them before they could do any damage.
Well, if you can be, the bigger thing that I'm seeing is that these are people that are like nurses, doctors. What's that nurse that just filed a civil suit for whistleblower? She was terminated because the doctor made a statement in front of like 9 nurses. It's crazy.
Right.
Like I wouldn't want that nurse to think that somebody would want somebody DEAD unlived.
Particularly people who take oaths to help people.
Those are the ones that surprise me the most.
Because that makes me wonder if you are so quick to say that that oath doesn't matter. If he had arrived to you, would you have saved him?
Right.
Or are you going to let your own political affiliation or idealistics get in the way of giving me good care? Okay,
Right.
2 years ago I had
But that judge should be presiding over a case where your family member was unalived because based upon his political views and religious views, he made statements on the contrary. Like he can't be.
Well, and it doesn't always take much. Years ago, I was in the hospital. I had surgery done, major surgery, and I needed help. And I woke up from my anesthesia, and I said, "Oh shit, that fucking hurts."
Yeah.
My nurse took offense to the fact that I used the word "fuck." Now I'm an adult, so this is part of my everyday conversation.
Under anesthesia still.
And I don't have any children, so I really don't feel the need to curb my speech most of the time, right? I wasn't telling her to go fuck herself. It was just this is how I talk,
Yeah.
right? She took great offense to that, and then seems like pleasure in causing me pain. So you're goddamn right. The moment I came to my senses, I called the nurse manager and had her removed from my presence because your actions are not free from consequences.
Well, and she should have known that you weren't even in your right mind still. You still probably had
She should
anesthesia.
have, and what she shouldn't have done ever was to make me feel more pain,
Right.
or to make me even believe that she was trying to make me feel more pain.
Right.
Because whether or not she meant to do it, her actions were very obvious that she was trying to.
Interesting.
I don't put up with shit. I fire people. I'm real good at it. You can call me a bitch. You can call me a snob. I fucking fire doctors. I do not put up with bullshit from people. You know, so as a result, people who say stupid shit aren't gonna get a whole lot of apologies. I will defend your right to say shit, but you have to always remember what you're saying, who you're
Right.
saying it to, and how it might be affecting you. The words that I am saying right now might turn somebody off from buying my candle. They might say that they don't agree with my views on things, and you know what? I'm okay with that.
Please, yeah. Don't buy from me.
At the end of, you're right. At the end of the day, I am absolutely okay with my decision. That's why I say it with my whole fucking chest. I put my
But
money.
your decision is caring about human life.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I use all of my opinions that way.
But
That I
it's just been
hold them with my full chest.
it's been a wild day though. Like I told you guys, I went to church mass this morning. I was very afraid to go, to be quite honest with you. I'm in fear of going into group settings. But remember, I live in the Cincinnati area. I don't even want to enter a church right now after everything that's kind of happened over the past few weeks. But I decided I'm not going to allow that power to take over. So this morning I went actually before my meeting, and it's normally a very quiet mass.
Mm.
I can't see listening to you. It makes me want to buy a candle. Sugar Biscuit said.
Aw.
But I went, and it was a packed church, which it never is at that time of the day. Yet it
Yeah.
was still pretty quiet. It was very peaceful.
Good. Well, I'm glad you got to go. I've been to mass since Easter. I've been to so I do both. So
Yeah.
I go to mass for big holidays, but my sister goes to a Baptist church, and I will go with her so that I can be with my sister doing the fun type of church activities she wants to do.
Sometimes I watch services online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very I don't want to say I'm faithful. I'm karmatically faithful. If that makes sense.
Right.
I'm not really a big fan of organized religion in the large sense of things,
Hmm.
simply because I don't feel the need to be led. I feel
I'm
the
not
need
judging you. Like you do you. That's your right.
right.
That is totally your right. But it has been interesting to see in the news and everything of, and even on some TikTok videos that I've been watching about these teenagers that are coming up and wanting to be blessed and all that. It's wild. This is either going to make or break our country, and I have a feeling we are in for a better change right now.
I'm
I
hoping
pray that it
so.
is.
I'm hoping so because the way this country is going now, it's funny. I was doing some I you know me. I like my gummies, so I was having my little gummy thoughts, and
I'm so allergic to it.
and the realization. Yeah, I was trying to I was kind of like thinking the other day, and I had come across a question, and it was like something to the effect of, um, what does every like American citizen really need to know?
What was it?
I think every American citizen should know that we're all slaves,
That were what?
that we are all slaves,
Played?
slaves
Like
in the macro sense of that we are all working towards an end that will never be. Um, think about it. Like 90% of the country can't afford to miss a paycheck, or else they'll start being out on their ear, right?
right.
Well, that means that you are not well to do. It means that you are just a moment from losing your house.
I don't know if I'd use that term.
I don't like the term. The term is wrong.
Yeah.
Because I don't mean it in that sense. I need a better terminology because
Yeah.
what I
I get
mean
what
is
you're
that
saying.
you're stuck working for the man. You
Wow.
are a to the work. You are a
There's only one way
condiment.
to survive, and that is to work for to provide.
Right.
And I think that's a concept that a lot of people do not understand. If
My
you know what I mean. Like, no, you have to go to work. As much
my
as you don't want to, if you're able to, you need to work.
oh, I don't mind the work.
That's the part of this app that I don't like is the out and outright begging for money.
What
We're
I'm
just
most
sitting here
bothered by
saying, "Send me a
it
rose." Send
is
me
the
a-"
idea of working so hard so
Right,
that other people gain riches and not being able to get out from underneath that.
right,
It used to be that you could just go farm a lot and you would feed your family. The harder you work on your farm, the more apples you're picking, the more potatoes you're getting. You and your family eat, right? But we
right.
don't have that now. It is very hard for you to go out and like um, uh, maintain yourself.
Yeah,
And
I
that
wish
scares
I
me.
wish that part of the app was not in reality, but it's not for me to be. I guess it's not for me to be saying how people should earn their. It's not earning. You're literally asking and begging. It's no different than standing on the corner and begging for money.
Right.
It's no different.
And I wish that people didn't feel the need to do it. I see both sides of that coin there.
You're right. You're right.
Because on the other hand, what would some of these people do if they couldn't? You got a single mom who can't do anything else, can't afford daycare,
Right.
and people have their own issues. Remember, not everyone. Some people are staying and hiding for one reason or another. Some people. I was trying to explain to someone the problem. So EBT is changing a bunch of their stuff lately. And
Right.
I have an issue with the way that they're changing it because, well, you and I can both agree that chips and energy drinks are not good nutrition for a child.
Right.
Plus, you cannot buy a cooked rotisserie chicken hot with your EBT card.
You what?
You can get a cold rotisserie chicken from Walmart, but you cannot get a hot rotisserie chicken from Walmart. You cannot get a hot rotisserie chicken and hot mac and cheese off of the hot bar with your EBT card, which means that you have to
So
get the
what if they
cold.
can't cook because they're living in their car? Like,
That's my issue exactly. That
or
that
maybe
that
they can't cook because they have physical limitations that they can't.
that is my exact point. Is
Interesting.
that people who are living because I've lived in my car before. I've lived in hotels before. I have had fires and floods and shit has happened to me. Like,
Right.
you know,
Yep.
but I tend to look at things like that and like, why are you just making it more difficult on parents?
Right.
You know, like I
I
said,
know. I get it. I get it. And I shouldn't be sitting in judgment of anybody right now. Unless I'm living perfection, I shouldn't be sitting in judgment. And so like apologize for that part.
uh, I don't judge anyone. I try to see different ways and how people are more alike, how people can be helped.
Right.
Yeah. So I got a real cerebral way of thinking about things sometimes, and I've had a lot of time to think lately because I legit have had nothing to do today.
Ah,
I arranged my schedule so that my Saturday and Sunday were spent finishing up my shit, so that Monday morning I'm starting out with a fresh thing. So I got all my shit done yesterday. I legit have absolutely nothing to do today except harass people on TikTok.
that's so nice.
I know.
Well,
I've been busting my ass. You don't understand. I, I've
well, no,
sold 2,000.
I've seen your storage of fabrics alone. Woof.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
yeah,
a
yeah.
mountain of fabric.
Well, yeah, you gotta understand. I've already sold 2,000 yards of fabric this month.
Nice. Good job.
And you wouldn't even notice it.
Really?
You can't tell the difference. I have, you know, those big like 66 quart bins, the big ones.
Yes.
I have 70 of those in my closet filled with fabric, and that's the fabric storage. That's not the fabric room. The fabric has a whole room to itself and a 10 by 20 storage locker. I have too much shit.
I mean, just this move, it was amazing. I'm, I was afraid to throw things away, but within an hour or two of dropping it off, donating it, giving it away, or throwing it away, I was perfectly okay. It's like, let it go. Can't
Y'all,
put it here.
I am
I had
feeling
that party of 18 come. Never gonna happen.
right. Well, that's why I was talking to my husband. I'm like, we have all this fucking dinnerware, and I don't use any of it. Like, I couldn't even tell you the last time I used anything other than one of my 50-cent plastic Walmart plates and a paper plate over top of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
seriously.
having an empty apartment, I'm like, yeah, no. I think people forget I clean. I don't want to come home and have to clean.
Kind of goofy.
Do you imagine? I am a,
Right.
I am a little worried that I'm going to be. So, I have a king size bed, and this bedroom that I'm moving into is so tiny. I think I'm going to be running and jumping into bed, and that's going to be the only thing in that room. Shall be interesting,
I
which is fine with me.
I absolutely feel you. Whoa. So when I bought my master furniture, we had this big brownstone downtown.
Oh,
So my bedroom was legit like 20 by 20. It was a huge fucking bedroom. You know how brownstones are, but it was a 4,200 square foot house. Like, it was huge. Yeah, that's why I was so upset when I got an apartment on the third floor. I had the second floor. I had my business on the first floor, and we had the entire basement. Plus, I had parking downtown. Like, we were good. But I bought really massive furniture. Like, my bed is fucking huge. I got a bed you could attach handcuffs to, you know, because I'm a figure like that. When I bought my bed, you know, my big fat ass,
do you not remember me seeing them hanging?
I'm serious. Okay, so when I bought my bed,
Sorry.
yeah, uh, She's a little
I remember seeing
naughty.
you on and I looked over and I was like, "Are you handcuffs?" You're like, "Yeah, duh." Again, she has a hot husband. He's very
Your
good looking.
point being?
Duh.
Yeah, he is.
I'd probably have them too.
I don't know what I ever did to deserve him, but I'm probably doing something right.
Probably.
But so I bought this big massive bed, and when I bought it, I told the guy who was, the sales guy, I'm like, I said, I'm a big girl. I said, I'm gonna jump all over this thing. Hey, this bitch better not break on me.
People are probably like, "What is this chick doing?" My neck and my shoulder are out, so I'm using a massage hook to stretch and work on it. So you guys are wondering what it is. I have a
It's
blue
funny
one.
because I
Too.
thought you were gonna hurt. I thought you were
You thought I
gonna
was
herding sheep in a little bit. Gonna go herd sheep.
a little Bo Peep outfit. Should I bring this to my date? I'm kidding. I am kidding.
Look, I'm gonna start calling you Mary from now on, because Mary had little lamb.
Mary had a little lamb. Thanks for the follow, guys. I just can't wait till this neck and shoulder doesn't hurt. I don't know what I'm doing to it. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
And I thought yesterday was a better day, and today seems a little bit better if I keep moving.
Right.
But it's that sleeping. I don't know. Again, don't get old, folks. Don't get old.
Do
And
you have
I
a heating pad?
I could go to the doctor if I really wanted to.
Do you have a heating pad you put on like at night?
No, I do know that it's inflammation, so I'm doing off and on ice.
I gotcha.
Because if I put heat on this, it's going to swell. Because when I take a hot shower, it gets worse. I can't move my neck.
Gotcha. Okay. So bath bombs are out of the option. Okay.
So that will be one thing that I'll have in the new place is a shower tub.
Does your new place have a big tub?
It's not big. So that we were kind of talking about this yesterday. I have a big shower here with 2 seats. And I'm a little fearful about shaving my legs and my back going out.
Well, get one of those. Get they have a new like razor thingy. Get one of those.
Like a step. So I can't attach anything inside the shower. They painted the tile
Ew.
in a 1920s building.
God, that's.
Mm-hmm. So I think the only thing I can clean it with is like Dawn and a microfiber.
Yeah.
But I can sit on the edge of the tub, and I am able to put a shower hose on that's detachable. And
Get yourself one of those nice little vanity chairs for in there.
That's what somebody else was talking about. There's like little small shower stools that you can buy, even off of Amazon, and I could probably place that in there and then put my knee up. It's the dumbest things we worry about at 54 is should I shave and I'm going to take the risk and I'm going to pull my back out.
Have you ever seen those really cute footstools at Home Goods? They're shaped like a strawberry and a toadstool and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
I would put one of those in there. Just
Well,
for shit and giggles.
I don't want that to scratch the tub.
They're resin.
I don't think the shower is big enough, but there are shower stools that you can buy for tubs. Yeah. So I might do that just so I can sit down and.
You know what? Here's the thing: is that you can pretend like you're not aging, or you can make your life more comfortable and lessen the likelihood that you're gonna fall and slip on your ass and have to drag your happy ass out to the door to ask for help. Okay? Because the day you end up butt naked on your next door neighbor's front porch asking for help because you had to drag your broken leg ass out there, okay, you're gonna be really happy you had a stool.
I got a cough. Oh, sorry. It still hurts to cough. And then somebody made the suggestion because it's a straight shower rod.
All right.
Somebody said I need to put in the one that extends out.
I have one of those. Yeah.
More space, and I won't feel like I'm being attacked by the shower.
Well, if nothing else, then the shower curtain won't be harassing you.
First of all, the first thing I checked. They don't know that I've seen the apartment. I went in once quickly just to look at it. The one thing I was worried about, TMI again, guys, and get over it, the height of the toilet. Because if your back is out, that is the biggest fear, is sitting down. Because you feel like you're going to break the back of it, and you're going to fall. Sorry, TMI. But the toilet is high. It's like a newer toilet, so it's high.
Okay. Well, you're tall, so that won't be a problem.
I'm
I am.
not tall. I'm only 5'4".
Oh, I'm 5 foot. You're taller than me.
I'm tall compared to you. I'm tall. No offense. Tiny's good. Man,
Okay.
it's 35, and it looks like it's getting dark already.
Yeah. It's still sunny here.
Mon Chi Chi, that dog is adorable.
Sorry, my husband just came in here to tell me he's playing his video game tonight, so don't wait up.
Oh, don't wait up.
No, he's great. He's great. I can do what the fuck I want to do. He doesn't care. Yeah.
What is everybody else eating for dinner? I'm actually not hungry. I ate a late kind of breakfast, lunch, brunch thing, and I'm not very hungry. I do have cottage cheese. I could probably, and do my milk. I don't know why. I am craving milk at night. A glass of
Your body probably wants the calcium.
milk with ice in it.
Ew.
And the protein.
Okay, well, I don't like milk, so you're never going to sell me on it.
Wait, you don't like milk?
Fucking hate milk. I've never drank it. Even as a kid, I didn't drink it.
Tacos and quesadillas.
Nope. Nope.
Tacos.
Well, I have turtle bones.
Every day. Ooh, I could. See, I can't cook right now because I packed all my hands and stuff.
I have ice cream for dinner. Ice cream for dinner is one of my favorites.
Oh, I wish she was in here. Shannon was talking about pistachio ice cream, and I did pick up a little tub of the pistachio.
Oh my god, I fucking love pistachio ice cream. It's actually my favorite from Friendly's. Friendly's makes the best. Breyers makes a passable pistachio one, but it's got almonds in it, not pistachios.
Yeah, I got she talked about, I can't remember the brand. It's a popular one. But somebody talked about me adding hot honey to the pistachio ice cream.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Kelly?
One of my favorites is I get salted caramel ice cream from Walmart of all places for $2.78 for a container of it. And they don't have it anymore, but they used to sell raspberry syrup. I'm a raspberry girl. Now they still sell the strawberry variety, and it's good. Raspberry is my favorite.
Speaking of salted caramel, tell me I did not put that in the refrigerator.
I love salted caramel. Twix has a salted caramel.
I gotta take it out. I bought a tub of salted caramel. I did. I put it in the refrigerator like a ding dong.
Like salted caramel.
And I bought apples, so at least I'm getting my fiber.
Oh yeah, love the good shit. I like the drizzle caramel over bananas.
That's another damn.
Well, because bananas are really soft, so it's almost like ice cream, and you can freeze bananas and treat them like ice cream,
and then just grind them in like a blender or whatever.
Yeah, what I'll do is I just mash the shit out of them and freeze them for like an hour, and then I'll pour a little bit of caramel syrup over them and eat it like that. Like,
speaking of more fiber, I bought a thing of madrul dates. I think that's what you call them.
Oh, dates are good. I love dates.
So I bought them, and I put the almond butter with it, and then I drizzled like a little bit of chocolate, put them in my refrigerator, and put some sea salt. I ate 5 of them.
Yeah.
I was up all night. Let's just say that. I was like, why is my stomach doing this? It was the madrul dates. Nobody told me you can't eat 5 at a time.
My sister-in-law had that problem, but she loves pomegranates. And pomegranates will also help you, all the juice from the fiber. Yep, really gets things going.
I'll have to remember that.
It will also, interestingly enough, spur on Aunt Flo.
Oh, I haven't had that in years. Well, I can't anymore. I'd have to grow that magic uterus. No. I do not miss it. I miss the hormones, but I don't miss that.
You know what? Once it was determined I wasn't having kids, I was done with it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It is what it is, you know?
Exactly. Tacos sound good to me. No, I'm not going to do it. I was going to order some, but I ordered last night salmon, and I got after I ended the live at 2 a.m. I did go and get it and eat it. It was a good live. But how were the streets today on TikTok? Were they calm?
Not well. Things have been a little hairy. God, what the hell started off the day with? I'll be honest, I haven't really been paying that much attention. Um, I slept most of the day because I needed a nap. I was indoors for a while, but that's about it.
So I accidentally scrolled into voices, and my name was mentioned, and so was Violet's, and Blue was in there, and I don't know what the discussion was. I'm not sure I want to know, but yeah. So that was it quickly, huh?
She doesn't like me, so
No. Why?
I'm not a likable person.
Yes, you are. Stop it.
I my downfall is that I'm very, very loyal to my friends.
Right.
And as a result, there are people who don't like me because of the friends that I've chosen. And here's the thing, at the end of the day, I'm fine with it.
Same.
Because I don't give a shit if people like me or don't like me. You're not going to affect my life in any way, shape, or form. I know how to turn the damn phone off.
Right.
TikTok, see, here's the thing, misconception. While I'm human and I love people I encounter with and all the things, TikTok doesn't rule my life. I have plenty of shit to do when I'm not doing that.
Doesn't pay the bills.
I'm here because I'm bored and I like annoying people.
You like being a troll?
Well, no, it's actually so I always used to joke when I would go live that I'm here for comic relief and flirting with boys. Here's the thing is, well, that's the thing is that I do exactly what I want. I am exactly who I present myself to be. Like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, I'm sorry. We can't be friends. You know? I'm never mean to people because I don't want people to be mean to me.
Right.
You know? But there's a lot of people who I choose not to give my energy to, and I just don't, I'm not around them because you only have to tell me twice. I'm sorry, you only have to tell me once. And people who don't want to be around me, I remove myself from their presence. You know? I'm not really tracking you down. I don't make sneakies. I don't give a shit. I had a friend recently who decided that I wasn't to be part of her life anymore. It was very, very sudden, and she gave me no warning. And just blocked me.
Well,
and I was
that wasn't a friend then.
I was very surprised. I was very hurt. And then I moved the fuck on.
Well, that wasn't a friend then.
Nope.
And I'm not going to force anybody. I've noticed some things. Let's just say that. And
Look,
I really just don't care. It's a parasocial relationship. And if that's how you're going to be, then that's how you're going to be. And I'm not a perfect person. And if you can't forgive and you can't let go, then I don't know what you want me to do. I still have to get up every day, go to work, and live a life. I'm not going to be broken all the time.
Right. That's why like I said,
there are people that want me to be broken. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I promise you, I am not one of them.
Not you.
That's why I answer the phone every time you call me, even when you call me a cunt. I still answer.
Well, we know why we use that word. I try to get out of the habit.
No, Witty, it's because you are worth it. And I want you to know that. Yeah. You are worth the effort. And I know that sometimes you feel like you're not.
Hey, Amy.
So that's because that's hormones and all the other things.
Well, and sometimes we just need to say it. But it's going to be an interesting week.
You just need to fucking giggle.
Huh?
I said sometimes you just need to fucking giggle.
Right.
I'm a big fan of the giggling.
But there's a lot of people that I think that just prey upon everybody's downfall and being victim and all that.
There are too many people who raise themselves up by stomping down on others.
Right.
Okay?
I think they get off on it. I think they totally get off on the drama and everything. And I'm not going to deny it. There's like me asking you, how's the streets of TikTok going? Like
I have very often.
You don't want to know what they're saying.
I have very often heard people say that they want to make someone else cry.
Correct.
And that makes me sad. Because what kind of miserable fucking human being are you?
Well, that's what I heard earlier.
Out of your way to try to hurt somebody.
That's That was the messages I was getting from somebody this week, and I was like, "Are you shitting?"
That says a whole hell of a lot more about you than it does about me, you know?
Like, wait a minute, that can't be healthy. That like when they
Because
laughed about it.
I like to laugh. First of all, life sucks enough. Most of us are grown ups and we've been through enough life that we can say, man, this shit fucking sucks. This shit happened or that shit happened or this person passed or we had to bury a relative or whatever. Life is hard enough without people intentionally being assholes.
Right.
Sorry, I'm a little.
Well, and some of them make money off of it.
You know what? And again,
They brag about it. Are you kidding me?
you know what though? People make money in all different ways, and I'm not going to judge someone for how they choose to make money just because I don't want to. For instance, you could start your own OnlyFans. Okay? You could right now. I could start my own. If I wanted to, I could make money. Fucking trust me, there's a niche and I'm cute, okay? This is not gonna be a problem for me. But that's not how I want to make my money. It's not what I want to do to myself. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with degrading myself. It's just that's not how I choose to make my money.
Yeah.
But I don't blame someone else who does.
Right. Not to change the subject, but I asked this question last night to people. Who are some of your favorite TikTokers that you kind of get? Like, because believe it or not, this isn't our only side of TikTok that we all hang out in. That would be miserable to hang out in that every day. But I'm curious, what are some of the TikTokers that you've been watching? Oh, I don't know where my cord is.
The lady who I spend more time with, her name is Charmingly Frugal.
Oh yeah.
She is. She's also known as the Doomsday Queen. She is a lovely, lovely, beautiful woman who will teach you how to can or how to grow your tomatoes, can them, how to process your meat. She will teach you how to live off the land. I love her. She is an inspiration. She makes me happy, and we giggle constantly when we're hanging out.
She's pretty.
She is.
She's a pretty
one.
one.
She is incredibly real. She does four-wheeling. She does all the things. She's
one of the ones I like to watch.
I like to hang out and watch Mommy of the Bees.
Mommy of the Beans?
Mommy of the Bees.
Bees. Oh.
Easy. I watch a fair amount of crafting too.
Yeah. Mommy of the Bees, she's wild.
Yes.
She's the one that tears up the rooms, right?
Yes, and trust me, I would if I could. Okay, I love her.
Is that all a skit?
I don't know, but that's what she does. That's like, you know, if it's a skit, if it's her life, I don't care. That's how she chooses to make her money off entertainment.
Right.
I also like Slade Studio. She's a really small creator. She makes candles, she sells crystals, and she crochets. She is someone who I will just go and hang out with at 2:00 in the morning sometime, and we will just have gentle, crafty chit chat while she sits there and crochets bonnets.
Okay. Slave of what?
Slade. Slayd.
Okay. I said slave.
Nope, it's Slade. Slayd. Slade Studios.
Found it.
Ew. Relaxing.
Oh, she's pretty too.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from the same old bull.
And those are the people who I choose to spend my time with.
Right.
When I'm not hanging out with the people who I hang out with most of the time.
But like I told you, my FYP is really jacked up right now because all I'm getting is recipes for eating beans every morning.
Oh, well, that's better than my because I have had a lot of loss recently, my FYP is very lonely.
Lonely?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I had my aunt and my uncle both just died. And as a result, it kind of like, it's been a rough couple of weeks. Like, I've had a lot going on. Like, and then my father-in-law just got out of the hospital. I didn't even know he was in the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, my brother-in-law died a week before hair junkie. Like, so I've just been kind of going through. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know,
My fucking relative's been dropping like fucking flies.
Yeah.
You know the funny part? My mom was telling me she got a call. My uncle is actually doing court on Monday. He was
How's
in a
that work?
car. He was in a car accident. It was actually a fatality. He hit a car. It was a truck. I'm sorry. Not a truck.
So how do they handle
He
that
hit
now that he's
he
gone?
hit a trike, like a three-wheeled motorcycle with
Yeah.
his Prius. Now that man drove semi-truck for 50 years, never had a fucking accident.
It's an
What are the
accident.
odds that he hit someone with his fucking Prius and causes a fatality?
It's so hard.
I don't know how they're handling it. And the weird part is because I come from the criminal persuasion, so
Uh-huh.
my other uncle is also facing time right now. Both of them, like I can't get away from it. My uncle's being
Mhm.
charged with criminal menace or federal criminal menacing charges right now. He shot at a police officer.
Okay, well, I mean, that'll do it. That'll do it.
So when I tell people that you really don't want to fuck with me, this is the type of thing. You don't understand what happened. No, someone was trying to traffic my cousin. And oh yeah, life is fun. Told you I got stories for fucking days. Like this is the
I,
real life shit that I'm going through right now because
right.
I gotta still figure out where we're putting her.
Mm. Well, I mean, you've seen I've had so many deaths this year. It's not even funny. I'm over it. Like I'm over it.
That's how I feel about it. I feel like and oh god, and now I sit here and I look at my 18-year-old cat and I'm like, are we getting through Christmas, dude? Are we getting through Christmas? Because I just
You got to make that decision. I mean, it's not fun.
my thing is as long as he's jumping on the bed, he's still good.
Right.
When
No.
you stop jumping on the bed, then we'll have a conversation. I am very, much a fan of letting critters tell me what they're feeling.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know me. It wasn't easy no matter when I knew or didn't know. I just was not fun. I will say, though, I was packing up yesterday and I went to cut a cucumber for somebody and I thought I threw one down on the floor.
those
Waiting
are,
for, waiting for Joey to come get it. And then,
I know.
I'm crying at the drop of a cucumber now. That's
We,
good. Huh?
when my dog I lost a pup back in like 2023, I guess it was, right near Christmas.
Right.
And then we didn't get another dog until 24, and quite on accident. We weren't planning to.
Right.
But it was really hard making that adjustment because I was so used to giving that dog half of my sandwich. I never finished food because I've always had a dog. For a while, I had three. I had two. I had a German Shepherd, an Australian Shepherd, and a Chocolate Lab all at the same time.
Yep.
That's a lot of dogs. Okay, that's a lot. And I had 6 cats too.
That's a
I've
lot.
always had a lot of cats.
That's a lot of cats.
I don't have kids. I'm making up for it.
Yep.
Also, I never turn a critter down. So if you show up at my door, I let you in.
Right. Right. Yeah. I've had clients and friends of mine that are like, "There's a puppy that needs to be rescued," and I'm like, "Nope,
Right.
not right now. I'm just not ready." And I personally can't afford a pet again right now.
Well, and you
I'm
have
try to
to.
recover a little bit.
I never think that you should get a new critter to replace an old critter.
Correct.
You don't do that. That first of all, that's not fair to the new critter
No.
because that critter needs to be loved for being it and
Right.
who they are, and not try to have a bunch of the old associations pushed on it. It's not healthy for you
Right.
because then you don't grieve. You're just replacing. And we do that with 5-year-olds when we replace their goldfish, not 50-year-olds.
Right. I
Okay?
need to recover. Hey, Philly, how are you? That's another good one to watch. She's pretty funny. She covers. Well, I don't know if you still do. I haven't seen you in a while. She covers Adriel. Well,
Oh,
I haven't seen you in a little while, so I don't know if you're still doing that. But she's pretty funny when she goes live too.
oh.
There's so many other people.
Look, anyone who makes fun of Adriel is good by me.
Right?
I think
That's not
Adriel
hard
is a
to do.
horrible, horrible human being, and I would tell her that, but I wouldn't get near her.
She's just kind of fallen off like the face of the earth, if you ask me. I'm not following her as much.
I think her OnlyFans are picking up.
Hey, whatever.
Whatever floats your boat. However you want to make money.
Yeah. I'm not-
Because you can make money being an Uber driver too.
Well, she was one.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what? You have to adjust your wants and needs to live in lifestyle.
No, because I just saw a TikTok the other day. I mean, I think it was yesterday and today, the same one of her saying, "I dare you to prove to me that you can be a single mom and not have help from the father, from no one, not family." With her long black nails now, and
Right.
you can't tell me that you can do it on your own. I'm thinking, is she
Go
really?
work.
I has to be baiting at the still
Not
at this
only
point
that, but her kids are plenty old enough she could go like work full time. Her kids are old enough to be left by themselves.
too. Yes, yeah.
The two she's got custody of, the other two she doesn't have custody of. The other
Right.
one,
Although she was talking about putting nails. See, I say I'm not following her, but I see these TikToks. She's talking about letting her daughter put on black nails. Whatever. If you're struggling for money, you don't pay for nails on your young child.
well, like she was bragging about how much it cost her son to DoorDash food constantly. Just on like $200 a day from
Right.
DoorDash. What the fuck?
I know.
No, absolutely not. Can't you just
I
give a box of Cheerios and tell him to behave himself?
I think it's hilarious that when she cooks because she has the skills of a toddler when she's using a knife and stuff. It's just the weirdest. I've
Where
never
are
seen somebody unable to cook like her. Nope, that's
where
not true. There's one
where
other.
are all these people's parents? This is why we need home ec in school.
Uh,
They're
she was taught. Her mother cooks and everything. I don't get
they're
it.
not teaching them how to use a fucking knife. The number of people I have seen who are trying to cook on this app who don't know how to hold a fucking knife.
Well, she doesn't even know how to hold a fork. Even like she shovels. You know what I mean? Truth is not there.
I can't stand watching people eat when they have food falling out of their mouths and when they don't close their mouth. I'm one of those people who, first of all, if I eat on camera, it's
Yeah.
only when I'm with my friends. Like, because I mean, I don't mind because I'm constantly snacking because I eat like pretzels and shit.
Right.
But I do the thing where I'm very, very careful and I cover my mouth.
You're dainty and demure.
I am.
Very demure. No, I will say I used to back in the day. I had a thing for watching Trisha Paytas during her mukbangs, and I had a thing of watching. Well, I sort of did. He kind of disgusted me, but who's the creator? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me think. Hold on. Nikocado Avocado. Did you ever watch him?
I'm not familiar because I don't like watching things like that.
Yeah.
I will say that I find some of the foods that they eat to be interesting. There's one girl who always eats like crystal candies and stuff, and
I can watch that. Yeah.
I find that the foods that she eats are interesting in themselves because they're very colorful. And I'm always looking for ideas for candles.
Yeah. I'm always looking at the crunch. I will say the ASMR is real with me.
Right.
It's real. The only thing I can't listen to is Adrielle when she eats because I feel like she's about to bite her lip and her tongue at any moment because she's so exaggerated to get over the fact that she has a terrible bite and teeth and gum problems right now. Gum problems and all that. So she is hard to watch and she licks. The one thing I can't stand is the licking of the plate. She picks up the plate and licks it. I was like, what the hell?
It's I hope that she does it on purpose for show. I hope that she is doing that intentionally to be that person because she's doing it for money. I hope that is true.
It's got to be rage baiting at this point. Because at times when she's attracted to somebody or she's sort of saying that she's dating somebody or whatever, she will chew with her mouth shut. And she's a lot quieter. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you still wonder how much of it's an affectation.
That's her whole shtick is that she is a rage baiter, no doubt, and a liar. It works for her.
Yeah,
I don't think she has any followers. I'm so shocked that she has any followers.
I'd rather have no followers than have people like who are following me to make fun of me.
She does not. Well, at times she cares, but I think she knows that. I think she gets off on it. Any attention for her is good attention.
Right, and I'm just,
she's weird.
I don't.
Who's the other one that I just cannot stand lately?
I don't see any value in her. Like Ash Trevino. I don't think that they have value to society.
Right.
And she tried to say the same for me. Because I'm not a TikTok star. I don't care about TikTok. You know why? Because I don't care about things that aren't tangible.
Right.
And if I became a big TikTok star one day, maybe I would think otherwise. But I'm not willing to put my eggs in an invisible basket.
Right. There's somebody that joined the Pet Collective. Is that a Chihuahua for your profile picture, or is that like, I don't know? This is some big ears. I'm kind of digging them.
It's your mother.
There's somebody on this app that has a dog showed up on her front porch, and it looks like a Basenji mix. I will say, she was like, I'm looking for a new home. And I almost went, ah! And then I went, nope. No. Move, heal, then let's see if you can afford a dog, because that's just no. Not in a tiny apartment. All day I work.
I had a cat show up at my front door one day. He just showed up there, asked to be let in. We had him for 4 years. He died of FIP. But he was a baby.
You know what a Basenji is? Does anybody know what a Basenji is?
No,
it's the barkless. It's one of the oldest breeds of dogs ever, and they're barkless. They can bark, they just choose not to, and they yodel or sing when they do. And they're for the Basenji run. They run in circles around your house and stuff. They're big, high maintenance when they're young, easy as they get older.
And sounds like a husky without the noise.
So my Basenji never needed to be on a leash. Highly trainable dog. Mm-hmm. But never barked ever. She could sing if like somebody was playing the piano, she would hit that note. Or because I used to yell upstairs for Austin, I'd be like, Austin, and as soon as I would say "aw," she would bellow and sing that. I must have hit a key that she liked, so it was quite funny. But they are not barkers. She did not bark until the day she was passing away. She did, because I left. She was really nervous. We were showing the house. I put her in a neighbor's fenced-in yard, and she jumped the tall fence and broke her leg. And I thought, wait a minute, she's jumped fences before and never broken her leg. Well, she had cancer.
Right.
Anyways, it was in more than one spot. So, but yeah, she was bellowing. She could hear my car pull off, and they said there was no stopping her. She was like, "My money!" But she was a great dog, easy peasy dog up until. The first year of owning her, she was a little wild because she was still kind of young. She would run around in circles, and they love trash cans. All right. But they're a pretty breed.
I had an Australian Shepherd Great Dane mix. So he was big and tall. And then he had been my cousin's dog, and she couldn't keep him. So since I had really liked him, I had him brought down from Ohio and come to my house.
Yeah.
And then after about 3 years, he got osteosarcoma.
Yeah.
And so we took off the leg because the doctor said that he said dogs only need 3 legs to run. The 4th one's just there for balance. So he did great, without right.
I have a client and a couple friends that have dogs that are just 3-legged, and they have a lot of runners on their hardwood floors so that they don't slip and slide. But other than that, they're perfectly fine. They're easy dogs.
I was amazed that after 3 days he was up and walking and running again.
They're amazing.
The funniest part though is he would sometimes forget the leg was missing when he would go to lift his leg to go potty, and that was kind of funny.
Well, Chihuahuas pee sideways.
Right.
Crazy.
Well, he was a big. So my husband's 6'4", and the dog could put his head on my husband's shoulder. Like that's how tall this dog was. Yeah, big dog. It's funny because he would scare the poor male person out. He didn't bite. He didn't bark. But when he's creeping up all 120 pounds of him, he looks a little. And he had I'll show you pictures of him. He had this huge fucking head. His head was ginormous.
Really?
And he kind of freaked out people sometimes. So I kind of liked him. He was a great guard dog that way.
It feels like the sun's setting already. And it's only 7 o'clock here.
The sun is setting at 7 o'clock. And we're starting to head towards the other side of... it'll be daylight savings time and lickety split.
Isn't it? When does that start? Do we know?
October, November. Hey, Google,
We're
Alexa,
still doing it.
Alexa, when is daylight savings time? Alexa, when is daylight savings time? November
November
2nd today.
2nd. Interesting.
Right, so by November 2nd, it will be falling forward, and it'll be 7 o'clock, and it will look like it's 8.
No, don't we fall back, spring forward. We fall back an hour.
Okay, so it's going to get dark, and it's going to look like that at 6 o'clock at night.
Terrible. I don't like those days.
I don't either. I do not like getting. Okay, so when we moved, I said the one thing I really want. Well, two things about the house: A, one floor. B, I would really like my bedroom window to face east,
Right?
so I can get up with the sun. I managed to do it. Of all the houses I managed to buy, I bought one that is one floor and faces east.
Nice.
That also means that my sewing room faces west, so I get the sunset when I'm working in there.
Oh, how nice. Well, the sunset used to bother me at my old house that we lived in for a long time. Sorry, I'm looking for charging cord to charge my iPad. And I have so many. I need to pack them. They're all sitting on the floor next to my bed. I need to pack all that. Um, I need a plan for when I move. Like my to go bag because I'm going to be going back and forth. But I need stuff that I'm going to need right away. I need to do that. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, do you want the answer to that?
Yeah.
Put it in your trunk. Anything you're gonna need the first week of your move goes in your trunk. You put a skillet in there, a pot to boil water, and the fucking can opener. You put all three of those items in the trunk because that way they will be there. You will know exactly where they are, and they don't get moved with the rest of your crap.
Yeah, because I'm going to be going back and forth. My big thing is
Also, any medications that you have, for everything gets moved into your trunk. Your trunk is now your dresser.
Yeah.
Because that way you will always know where to find clean underwear. You will not be searching a box for a bar of soap or you basically pack like you're going to go away for the weekend in the back of your trunk. You will have everything you need, but also include the kitchen utensils, just simple stuff. You need a spoon, you need a pot, you need a skillet.
Yeah.
So that your first night in your new apartment, you can take things out of your trunk and cook your first meal in your house.
Oh, I won't be cooking.
Whether or not you actually cook doesn't matter. Right. It's having the ability to do so.
Well, and I just need a bag to go back and forth because I'll be coming back to clean, and I'm going to clean the carpets, even though they probably will replace them. These are the cheapest carpets. It's a nice apartment, but they put the cheapest carpet in because they replaced each resident.
Right, but when you're packing up the rest of your stuff,
right.
Put the things aside that you know you're going to need. Your charging cables all end up in the car because you can move them back and forth wherever you're going, but that way they'll be in the car.
Right. Like this.
I've moved a lot. I've lived in my car a lot. I've been kicked out of hotel rooms before.
What?
So after
why?
Oh yeah. So after my house got destroyed, the insurance company made arrangements for us to stay at this a really nice hotel. It was one of the Portland hotels. For some reason, they had overbooked it, and they needed my room, and they made arrangements for me to go stay at a different hotel. Well, I was at fucking work, so my sister-in-law had to pack up my hotel room.
That's terrible.
My sister-in-law. Well, she wasn't even my sister-in-law yet.
Got it.
We were on vacation.
Ugh.
I had all the toys from vacation. We had fun about vacation.
Gotcha.
We were on vacation for 2 weeks. Now my sister's going through my hotel room drawers.
I'm picking up what you're putting down now. It took me
and I had to look her at the face later on when she comes to tell me that she's like, I packed up your room and I moved you. And I'm like, you didn't? Did you get everything out of the drawers?
He was
Like,
so kind not to say anything first.
it's like this part of me is just like, look, I'll buy new shit, you know? Like, if you didn't find it, I'm not gonna tell you about it.
Right? That's funny.
Oh, stupid shit. But yeah, that's how we got kicked out of the hotel room.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, I'm gonna take off a little bit. I'm gonna go eat something and I guess oh, my uniform's in my washer. I gotta switch it to the dryer. Pray
Finish
tomorrow that I can move my arm. What?
Fingers crossed for you.
I know, I'm just over it. And pray that I get some sleep tonight. There's something crawling up my wall. Hold on for a second. It better not be what I think it is.
I fucking hate spiders.
It's one of those little pill bugs.
Oh, like the stink bugs?
No, they're like little water pill bugs.
Oh.
For some reason, I've had a couple of them as I've been packing. I don't know why.
I get fruit flies in my kitchen every once in a while because my assistant leaves the fucking window open.
Ugh,
and I have bananas in my kitchen, and they always attract fucking so.
Right.
I'm
every single time I buy bananas, so I just don't keep them around.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Fridge. But
do you ever use those blue light, like Zevo lights? I've got one in every room.
No, not familiar.
Oh, they're really good. Really good. Hold on, let me go get it. I'll show it to you. Hang on. Don't mind my messy bed. So this one has been there probably, there's more things now. This one's probably been there for the summer. It's in the bathroom, in his main bathroom, but it collects bugs. It's so gross.
Oh, God.
But it's a blue light, and so it works. It works. That's all summer, so that's not too bad.
Right. Well, yeah, and I would rather have something that contained them, okay, than have them float around.
And I have one in my garage too, and it collects. I do have to change that one out monthly because it collects everything.
But trust me, we're really careful around here because of like fleas and shit. Like I treat everybody and I spray the shit out of the outside of my house.
You need to get that Zevo, and they actually have a spray as well. And last summer we had really bad. I haven't had them as bad this year. They kind of work as a nightlight too. We had fruit flies so bad. I don't know what happened. But it could have come from, who knows? Zevo, not Zevo. We had the little apples that you would fill with like fruit fly trap apples.
Okay.
But I used Aunt Fanny's. You can buy it off of Amazon. It's a big bottle. I mean, I have a huge bottle left because I didn't have to use it this year.
Right.
It has a little bit of a vinegar smell, but that stuff works within 24 hours. With the Zevo,
awesome.
Didn't have any more fruit flies. It was crazy. And I poured it down the drain because I was afraid they were coming from my drain because they did replace my disposal last year. But they weren't coming from the drain. We don't know where they came from, but they were gone within 24 hours.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking hate bugs any type. I just not a fan.
Well, I've had a fly in my apartment from leaving the door open and going back and forth to the garage. And it took like 2 seconds of my neighbor's dog to come inside, and he had that fly in his mouth instantly. It's the
other day, I was going through a box of fabric, and a dead stink bug. Remember, this fabric's been stored for like 8 years. A dead stink bug fell out on me, and I freaked out.
Did you?
I jumped up, ran out of the room. Yeah.
Stink bugs don't bother. I just don't like vacuuming. I don't like to vacuum their stink bugs, and then they go, "Why does my vacuum smell like a stink bug now?" Like,
yeah, I don't like stink bugs. Like, I'm weirded out by all of them.
One of my clients loves to use carpet powder. It's not good for your carpet. Not good.
My carpet powder is great for your carpet.
No, none of them are good for your vacuums and your carpet. None. I don't care what anybody says. The amount, but if you get it up, that would be, if you have a powerful vacuum, that's another thing. You need to go slow on the pullback. Going forward doesn't vacuum your floor. It's your pullback.
Mm.
And I tell people this all the time, like, why does my carpet look so much better when you do it? And I'm like, well, for one, you pay me. And two, I clean your vacuum before I use it, like the spinner on it, every time.
Mm-hmm.
And three, it's at the speed of rate of how I'm vacuuming. You
Right,
want to
because
go back,
people
and I
have
know how to use the suction on the thing.
right.
You'd be shocked at the people that go, "There's suction on it," and I'm like,
You
I,
can't tell.
I what?
Well, I'm big on because I always have critters, so I gotta clean the fucking fur.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm lucky. So my house here is hardwood, so I don't have any carpet at all.
Oh yeah. Well, that can be
Thank God.
fluffed.
I fucking hate carpet. Okay, I hate carpet.
Yeah. Sorry, my pants are. I'm so short that my pants are like up here. Like no joke, they're all the way up.
My underwear does that. I can my underwear from my boobs.
TMI again. We're both giving out TMI.
I give no shits.
Me too. The I will say I do not like the new. Is it the Dyson? Yeah, the pet one, the stick, battery powered. I'm not a fan of it. I was running. They have one feature, another head that comes with like a green light, so you can see what's been left behind. It is not picking up. I don't know what's wrong with it. I can't figure it out. I also don't like the fact it's somewhat heavy. So when you're doing a 7,000 square foot home, and that could be part of why my shoulder is going out. I'm using a different vacuum.
Do you want to laugh your ass off when I tell you that the favorite vacuum I've ever used
Please do.
was a Rainbow?
Oh well, girl, for $1,200, it better be.
The fact that it uses water keeps all the lint and dust and dander out of the air.
Yep.
You cut down your dusting time because you're collecting everything.
Right, and it's storing and you can dump it, where some of these filters on these vacuums aren't pulling up.
Right, HEPA filter is just getting clogged.
Yeah, I have clients that are like, I never changed the filter in my.
You have to clean it, and you're just collecting the same fucking dust up again.
Yep.
Like, so I love the Rainbow. Now, we had a Kirby growing up, too. But I love the Rainbow.
Kirby's are really good. The Rainbow, I've only used it once. I will say it was like no other vacuum I've ever used. Like, it sucked everything up. I was like, wow. But that's a pricey little one. And it remains on the floor, so you have to get some good attachments with it.
Right.
Where I'm going up and down a lot of staircases.
Well, I'm not saying it's good for everything, and my experience is back from the 90s.
Right. Oh, no, it's still popular.
Well, I still have liked it better than the vacuums I've gotten since. Now, I've had Dysons, and I've had, oh, God, what the hell is the other one? Whoever does the fucking wind tunnel.
I use Sharks.
I've had little Sharks. I don't like ones that are battery. I don't like anything that's battery powered.
I'm not using battery power. Mine are all plug-in.
Yeah, I guess I don't want my suction to go away because I've always had a million critters. Like, even now, I mean, I got the dog and I got 4 cats. I get a lot of fur. That's why my assistant cleans every fucking day. Thank God. That's why my house stays clean.
Nice.
If I didn't have an assistant, I would hire a cleaning lady again, okay?
But the new Dyson actually has a wider head on it. It's just heavy. The only plus to the new Dyson that I see is the old one, you had to hold the trigger the entire time you vacuumed. So it was an odd position for your hand to get used to. Again, I clean houses for a living, so that repetitive motion, it took me a good 3 months to get used to the trigger finger holding that down. So that's one plus. But I'm not a fan of the new Dyson. I'm not.
You know what's funny is I'm at a couple in one particular Facebook group. It's all like business owners. It's business owners who do a certain type of a certain amount of business. So they make a certain amount of money per year.
Okay.
And we were discussing about ways to make your business better and how to do your business better. And I said each and every one of you needs to stop cleaning your own damn house.
Yeah.
I said the first thing you need to hire out is buying back your time.
Yeah.
I said my house is fucking clean all the time. I don't have to worry about it. I'm relaxed as I can because I come home and my dishes are already fucking done. I don't have to worry about it. It's someone else's responsibility to do it. Yeah. I bought my time. It worth every fucking penny.
Well, I have a cleaning once a month, even myself, because one, we lose the perspective of having a house cleaner when you don't done it for as long as I have. and two, it's only fair. So I swap with with a group of cleaners. We'll call each other and be like, "Hey, you want to swap a cleaning this week?"
That's what I would do because it feels nice having someone else clean your toilet.
Well, it just is. And again, I get stopped and delayed looking at my own, and I'm not going to where everybody else. Yeah. So yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree.
You don't smoke your own stash.
I wouldn't know. I'm still allergic to it.
I don't burn. You want to say something funny about me? I don't burn candles. I test out my candles. I burn everything. Like I've done all my testing.
It's not anything in your house.
But I don't. But I got fucking 4 cats. You want to watch some motherfucker catch their tail on fire? It's the same thing. Like, and I make beautiful lotions and stuff, and I use, that stuff. But I always use like the ends. Like when I make a bottle of lotion, I will end up with like a little bit left. I squeeze all that shit into a bottle, and that's what I fucking use. I'm cheap.
It's kind of funny.
Oh my god! So I had the best inspiration the other day on here.
Yeah.
So I have all this stuff from closing up the gift shop. Like I have scrunchies and tote bags and powder puffs and wristlets and pins and all the things, right?
Right.
I'm gonna start doing a lucky game where I'm gonna put like a bunch of beads in a bowl and you get to buy a scoop and whatever you win, you win.
Oh, that's nice.
How fucking fun do you think that's gonna be?
That'll be fun.
That's goofy as shit. I love stuff like that.
A little surprise. Oh my god, I've left my freezer open this whole time. Well, I'm gonna ice my shoulder here and get some laundry moving, and because I got to be in bed early tonight. It was good chatting with you, and it was good seeing everybody coming in and out. I hope you guys are having a blessed Sunday and a fun day, and you can rest before the work week starts. So stay safe out there.
All right, bye.
Talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye. Rest before the work week starts. So stay safe out there. Have a good day. Bye. Rest before the work week starts. So.